world hates. Why do you think Jesus Christ was killed? Why would you kill a man that loved everybody? Christ was killed because he was a black man from the tribe of Judah. And he was coming up against the Roman Empire by simply teaching the people the truth. And what you think Commander General Yohana been doing for 50 years? Teaching black men their nationality. That's how you fight a revolution. Because a drug addict ain't fit to come up against the white man. If you gangbanging, you ain't fit to come up against the white man. So you gotta first teach black men what it is to have some goddamn morals. That's right. We don't even know our nationality. Hispanics, they don't know their nationality. Ask them who they were before they was put in slavery. They can't tell you. That's a goddamn crime against those people.
Years. Right. This ain't nothing personal towards white people. We're doing the same thing that Moses done to Pharaoh. Right. You know that Moses went down to Pharaoh, right? Everybody, y'all Christians know about the story of Egypt and the Jews in Israel, Egypt, right? Moses went down to Pharaoh and he said, "Let my people go." Right. That's what Moses said. Right. What we doing right now is what been done 4,000 years ago in the Bible. That's right. Because you know how I know Egypt put the children of Israel in slavery for 400 years. Did you know that? 400 years of slavery or bondage. And God heard the cries of the children of Israel, and he sent Moses to do the job. What we're doing right now, under Commander General Yohana, we do the exact same thing in America. Right. America is going to be judged for what the crimes they have done to blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. That's right. And your people is going to be punished for the crime that Donald Trump is doing. Right. Donald Trump, what he's doing right now, he's making America be destroyed 10 times faster through his racism. That's what he's doing right now. Right. Donald Trump hates Hispanics. Right. He don't hate the Ukrainians, the Palestinians. Right. There's a lot of people from different countries coming to America illegally. Right. A lot of them. But he's targeting Mexicans. He's targeting Venezuelans. Right. Why is that? He has a perpetual hatred for Hispanics. That's right. That's what he does. Because he's the devil. It's in his DNA. It's in his DNA to hate black and brown people, man. Go give me Obadiah 1:1. I'm going to show you out the Bible. We're the real prophets of God. Them people up in church, they ain't real prophets of God. Right. I'm going to tell you, these men right here, they're looking all crazy. Look at these black men looking crazy, dressing all funny. Looking all crazy, got head pieces on, fringes, whatnot, looking all crazy. Listen, the real children of Jews wore fringes. It's in the Bible. That's right. Fringes. The people up in Israel, they ain't the real Jews. Right. Those are imposters. Right. They call themselves Jewish. That's right. Ish is a suffix. If you're an English teacher, you learn English, you know that ish is a suffix, meaning the like of something. They are a part. They're trying to imitate what real Jews are. That's right. The real Jews are black. That's right. The real Jews are Negroes, right. Jamaicans, right. Haitians. Right. They are the real Jews according to the Bible. Give me pull your phone. Give me Jeremiah 14:2. I'm gonna show you. You think that we some crazy, uneducated black men? Listen, we are scholars out of here, man. Right. I'm gonna show you out in the Bible that the real Jews are black. Right. They are Negroes. Give me give me the Bible dictionary. Quickly. Got it out? Go ahead, out.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 14 and verse 2.
We announce the scripture so you can go home and read it for yourselves. Right. Read.
Judah, mourning.
What did the Lord say?
Judah, mourning.
The Bible said that Judah is in mourning. What is mourning? It means you're sad. It means you're depressed. It means you're oppressed. Who's oppressed? Who are the people in Israel oppressed right now? Are they in mourning? They bombing Palestine. Right. They own the Diamond District. Right. They own Hollywood. Right. How are you in mourning? They are rich that well below you believe. They own the media. They own everything. How are you in mourning? Read.
And the gates thereof languish.
And the gates thereof languish, man. What's a gate? A gate is something that protects the house. Who's supposed to protect the house? Our leaders. Your Creflo Dollar, the T.D. Jakes, Martin Luther King, they have weak leadership.
Right. That's right.
Jewish people don't have weak leadership. Then Yahoo, he can do what the hell he wants. The reason why Jewish people can do what they want to do because they bomb the shit out of Palestine.
Right. Right.
And no one's going to accuse them doing it at all. Read it.
They are black.
Whoa. They are. Oh, hold on. I think I'm hearing it wrong. I thought that was white. They are what?
They are black.
The Jews are what?
Black.
White.
Black.
Jewish.
Black.
The real Jews are black.
That's right.
We are the real Jews.
Yeah, right.
We are the children of Israel. We are the people that went across the Red Sea with Moses. Right. Not white people. They can't even handle being in the Middle East. You get damn sunburn. Right. The Middle East is a damn desert. White people can't handle hot weather. You know, can handle hot weather. Black and brown. Right. Mexicans, they can. How come Mexico car yards like average like 98 degrees on average? You know what I'm saying? If that. You know what I'm saying? The Bible said the real Jews are black. You see how the white people they walked off? They heard they saw the real Jews are black. Oh, it's impossible. Right. Spiritually they're saying this. Ain't no way in hell that these niggas in the south side of Chicago are God's chosen people. That's what they're saying right now. But I'm gonna tell you, it's in the Bible. I'm gonna show you in the Bible that the prophecies the Moses talked about that the real Jews came to America. Right. Go on, give me Deuteronomy 28:68. I'm gonna show you. Read. Keep reading now.
And the cry.
No, hold on.
They are black unto the ground.
They are black unto the ground. When anybody that work construction, when you dig in that ground on that earth, you get different shades of brown. You get dark skin, you get light skin. These brothers behind me, we come in all different shades of color. They still my brothers. That's right. They are real Jews. That's right. The white man has done so much horrific things to black and brown people. He put a color barrier between blacks and Hispanics. Right. What's it called? Colorism. He created colorism amongst Hispanics. Why is that? As a light-skinned Mexican beefing with a black-skinned Mexican? It's all about colorism. You put white supremacy amongst our people, and they intend to police their hair, police their skin. Right. Because why? They look up to white people. Right. It's real simple. Right. Read. No surgery. Go ahead.
And the cry of Jerusalem is going up.
The cry of Jerusalem is going up. Look at all the crimes that the white man done to our people, man. Right. 400 years of lynching. Right. Of murdering. Right. Police brutality. Right. Kidnapping. Right. The cry of Jerusalem has gone up. Them people, them Hispanics getting taken up by ICE agents. The cry of Jerusalem has gone up. You Mexicans, man, you are the children of Israel too, man. You are brothers, man.
That's right.
You ain't no Mexican. You ain't no Puerto Rican. Those were names was given to you by the conquistadors, man. You from the tribe of Ephraim. Give me that. Look at all these signs right here. If you part of the sign right
Like, I'm giving the spiel. I'm ready for it.
I'll go in with that's like almost identical.
I forgot what the sign. I don't even know what the sign say.
Christianity lied on Jesus.
Correct.
Yeah, what my coffee is.
Which lie you want?
What's your favorite? Go ahead.
My favorite? My favorite. I don't think you want my favorite.
I'm ready for your favorite.
You want your favorite? What's your favorite?
My favorite? I have no idea.
My favorite is who Christ died for.
Okay.
Oh, I know my favorite.
What's yours?
Being a white man.
So that's one. Jesus is black because the real Jews are black. And then number 2, he only died for Israel.
Hebrew Israelites.
Correct.
I figured. All right.
Figure? What do you mean by that?
No, but as soon as you guys started talking about, I saw the Hebrew stuff, obviously, and then the second one.
What you believe in?
I'm a Christian myself. I'm not quite sure the denomination yet. Since I got out of high school, I've been trying to figure that out. So I've just been kind of exploring everything. I've recently been going to a Presbyterian church and enjoying that because I'm going with my family. So, but yeah, I grew up Baptist. Yep. So just figuring it out now.
What made you change?
Yeah, I was just about to say the same thing.
What made me change? I didn't necessarily change. I just started asking questions because I've only ever known what was taught in the Baptist church. But I know that we're all kind of getting slightly different things out of the same book for the most part. There's a few variations, like Catholicism is a little bit different. But I started asking the question of, like, why are we getting a different conclusion from the same text? And so...
What was the answer?
I don't know yet. I don't really think I will find a concrete answer. It's one of those things where it's like every time you answer a question, 3 more come up. That's kind of how it is. But I'm enjoying the journey so far, and I think that it's something that all Christians should do. Is kind of question, why is it that you believe what you believe in? Have you ever thought about what if you're wrong? Why are other people saying different things? You know.
So, what other questions couldn't they answer?
Not necessarily that they couldn't answer. It's people have gotten their conclusions and been satisfied with them. Is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that I don't know if I will ever be completely satisfied in any particular church. So, like with Presbyterians, I enjoy their the way they respect the old church traditions, like infant baptism. They take the sacraments every week. Baptist. Some churches do. The church I went to is only once a month. I appreciate doing that every week as a reminder. As I'm exploring different ones, I'm finding kind of where am I feeling confident in that I'm seeing what you're saying, it makes sense, and I can cross-reference with other people. So like I said, it's a journey that I think that will continue to go on for a very long time.
And you haven't found that yet in any of the churches that you've been to?
Like I said, it's just straight out of high school, so I'm very new to this journey, but just trying to look through the lens of the Bible and see where it takes me from there. So.
No, I feel you, because that's why I left the church, because they didn't have no answers.
And you found answers in this one?
Absolutely. Well, I found answers. The answers were in the Bible, but they were the only ones who could actually break it down according to the word. Everybody else would be like, oh, well, that's the mysteries, or pray on it, or it wouldn't be a succinct answer. It would always be something vague and ambiguous.
Sure.
So, if I could, are you a Republican?
I don't really like calling myself Republican at this point because the parties are shifting so much constantly, especially recently. So conservative is really just where I put myself. I'm registered Republican because it's where most of my conservative values align. But I wouldn't really publicly go like, oh, I'm a Republican and that's who I am. I don't really want to put that label because it's just always changing, you know?
So you're conservative. So how you feel about your religious beliefs going with your political beliefs?
That's like I was saying, it aligns more with conservatism and republicanism. For me, the most important thing is the sanctity of life. That's what matters most to me, is that we're protecting the unborn, and most Republicans are in line with that. So that's my biggest thing, and also,
What do you disagree with them about?
With Republicans?
Yeah, because I know a lot of Republicans, it's easy for them. I won't say easy, but I say it again, but most of them, they get far right, and they have like the Christian nationalist movement. How you feel about that?
Christian nationalism movement. I think that a lot of it isn't completely understood very well. I think it's confused often with white nationalism. I think they need to be separated entirely. And I kind of wish that people made that distinction more often. In terms of the American lens, Christian nationalism to me is understanding that America was built on the foundations of Christianity, and it cannot be separated. It wasn't necessarily that it was built on just European values or just white values. It was that it was built as a Christian nation, and those are the values that are important, not about your skin color at all.
In 1776?
I believe so, yeah. I believe that whenever they were writing the foundations of what America is, they were looking at it from a biblical lens in the sense of this is what we believe is best for the people.
So chattel slavery is what Christ wanted?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that whenever people were doing wrong things that they were always looking from the lens of the Bible. I'm saying is that when it came to, the basic foundations of our country of freedom of speech, of freedom of religion, upholding the family value and the
But it was only for a certain group of people.
At the time, unfortunately, yeah.
But the people that they was enslaved, though, they was Christians too.
I'm sure, yeah, a lot of them were Christian, absolutely.
But then even with what you said, so freedom of religion is a Christian value?
Depends on which Christian group you're asking.
Well, the reason I'm asking is because Christ said, I am the way, the truth, the life. No man gets to the Father except through me. That's very limited access. So absolutely. I don't understand how that means Buddha's out. You know what I'm saying? That means Krishna, Shiv, Shinu, all these people are out.
Whenever they were writing freedom of religion, they were looking at it from the lens of, this is whenever Catholicism and Protestantism in Europe was making a major divide, and they didn't want that to be a reason for, fighting in the initial stages of America.
Which leads to the next layer of my question, because Catholicism had something called the Doctrine of Discovery, and they wrote papal vues in which they said that the whole world needs to be conquered and civilized under Christianity, which is how you have them enslaving and then genociding the indigenous. You know what I'm saying? So I don't read Christ forcing any conversion on anybody. And so it's like, it's very confusing to me when you say something along the lines of freedom of religion being a Christian mind state, because, you know what I'm saying? Like, my people in Puerto Rico were burned at the stake, you know what I'm saying, if they didn't, accept Christianity. You know what I'm saying? His people inside of America, you know what I'm saying, lost limbs and arms and so on and so forth, you know what I'm saying, which I'd never seen Christ force his belief on anyone.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, but again, I'm going to go back to what I was saying before, whenever they were talking about that, it was a division of how we're viewing the Bible in terms of Catholicism, Protestantism, and how we're going to view that. And also the fall of man, as we all know, has led us to contort and twist the Bible in unimaginable ways. I mean, people justified slavery for so long using the Bible, and we both know, because we studied the Bible, that's not how it should be viewed at all. That's not how slavery was justified at all.
But yeah, when you say like this country was built on the principle of like Christianity, right?
I believe that the core foundations was built on Christian values.
And you believe that Jesus Christ loves everybody, right? So like John 3:16, for God so loved the world, for whosoever should believe on him, right? When they wrote the Constitution, they wrote all these different things, they had the exact same verbiage. Like, all men are created equal. But yet in practice, it wasn't that.
But God also gave us the free will to discover him ourselves and to choose to love him.
You gotta break down that free will for me. I know a lot of people say it, but from somebody that came from the people that was enslaved, they never had free will. Like, white people have free will. Like, those founding fathers, they had free will. They woke up and decided what they was gonna do today. A lot of people couldn't just wake up and be like, well, yeah, I'm gonna take off. So when you say free will, I really don't know.
I'm talking about the free will to choose to love Christ as he has loved us.
Okay, so who would you say loved Christ more? The people that was enslaved or the people that was enslaving?
I wouldn't be able to answer that question at all. That's depending on the person. That's not something that you can really divide like that.
What she just said is interesting. It's depending on the person, right?
Yeah.
Because, okay, I wanna divide people for a second, right? And I want to divide specific groups of people, because Asians can be Christian and there are Asian Christians, right? Africans can be Christians and there are African Christians. White people can be Christians and they're all white Christians, right? When that book got in every single one of their hands, I didn't see Asians make an Asian version of Jesus and then go try to enslave everybody underneath the Bible and underneath that form of Christianity. I didn't see Africans do that. I didn't see East Indians do that. There's only one specific group of people that I saw do that.
The group of Chinese Christians is incredibly small, so I don't know how you would expect them to create an entire government of Christianity and have that play out.
But what I'm saying is, even with the Bible inside their hand, even if you want to look at their entire nation, I'm watching them colonize nations right now without firing a bullet. I'm watching them buy up, fishing rights of different countries. I mean, they own Jamaica right now. You know what I mean? And they did it, like when they came here, they had to kill all the buffalo to destroy the food supply of the North American Indians. You know what I'm saying? Then they get to the other side and then they nuke Japan once they get to the Pacific. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is, there are different people, but when the Bible got in the hands of Europeans, Britons, Americans, they slaughtered everybody under the guise of it.
Like in the Crusades and all that?
I mean, we can go with the Crusades, we can go with the Inquisition, we can go with chattel slavery, we can go with, once we get to America, we can go with the Trail of Tears. Like, we could just keep inserting more and more things. I mean, even present day, when this is supposed to be a Christian nation, right?
It's supposed to be, it's definitely not.
Right, but how many, like, you know what I'm saying, so-called Mexican immigrants, you know what I'm saying, when Texas used to be Mexico, are Christians that they just throw in a cage? Clearly, they don't love their fellow Christian enough to even share America with them.
And like you said, when they said freedom of religion, it was between who? Catholics and what, Protestants? Mexicans are Catholics.
So now you're getting into borders, and I'm kind of confused as to where the conversation is going.
Okay, now it goes to our next point.
Okay, go ahead.
Christians in America do not believe that Jesus Christ loves everybody. You know how I know? Because when they think about it in their mind, it's only American citizens. Like, if you tell me that Jesus Christ loves everybody, but God so loved the world, but then you have a problem with a Mexican come over here and he doesn't have the right paperwork, then you don't believe in that.
You ever see that video when they ask, could Christ come to America? And they said, if he had the right paperwork.
That's what they believe in. So that's why I said, you don't really believe in the Bible. You believe in America and use the Bible to, like, push your agenda. And that's what the founding fathers did. They didn't believe in the Bible. They just know, like, this is a good tool we could use to get our point across, because they said these things while still enslaving somebody else. What is it, Benjamin Franklin? He said, rebellion to tyranny is obedience to God. Freedom. By owning slaves. Hypocrisy.
Yeah, I mean, like I mentioned, fallen people have used the Bible in terrible ways. I've had so many debates with people trying to use the Bible to somehow justify abortion, and it fails every single time. But I'm saying, because like people use the Bible in terrible ways all the time, in ways that was never intended. But it doesn't mean that it's the problem of Christianity or of Jesus, and especially, not that. But it's
so-called white man, the Arabs, the Chinese, Japanese, they've taken crafty counsel. Where is this council held? In the United Nations. You understand? Where is your representative in the United Nations, you so-called Mexicans? You don't got one. Where's your representative, you Native Indians? You don't got one. Where's your representative, you so-called Negroes? You don't got one. You want to know why? Because they have what? They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. Because they take crafty counsel against thy people. The same counsel that they're doing right now in 2026 in the United Nations, that's the same way they did it during the transatlantic slave trade. You understand? The blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians were all put into captivity because all these nations said, okay, this is a lick. This is what we need to do. We need to capture these folk, these Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and we're going to put them to captivity and make them do our physical labor.
Hey, Shalom Israel, what's going on? This is the ISUPK under Commander General Yohana. You understand? What I'm about to do right now, I'm going to show you the ISUPK Chicago School. Right now, we right here on Roosevelt Road. You understand? The school address is 9909 West Roosevelt Road. This is where you want to come. Follow me. First you want to come right here, pull into the driveway. It's the parking lot of the school. You can park on any side. You even got parking in the back if it's full, you know? Park your car, and you want to come right over here to this door. You just want to come in the door, follow me downstairs. We got a door right here, but this is not the door to get into the school. You want to come to this door right here with the open sign on it. Shalom, Lord Christ. and he ready for class. Take a seat.
Chased that little boy 130 yards and cut him down like he was a goddamn dog in the street, and you nasty, disgusting Edomites, you so-called white people called that justice when he got off. Killing for a bottle of water, something that's free, and he didn't steal a thing. Then you want to turn the very next week with KAMELO Anthony and say it's justice for a 17-year-old child who was getting jumped by two bullies, to get 19-year-old child getting assaulted by two bullies, to get 35, 38 years on a stand your ground state. There is no justice in America for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. If you're a black man in America, you do not expect to, look, you got parasites like Charleston White, and we're going to call out our people too. You got parasites like Charleston White who talked to KAMELO's father and said, oh man, you got an all-white jury, you gonna be good. Go get you a white lawyer. So this brother stood in front of an all-white jury with a white lawyer and a black judge, and the only niggas in the courtroom was him and his family. And you think he was gonna get justice? Do you not know American history? Where have you been for the last 400 years? White people hate black people. White people hate Hispanics. White people hate Native Americans. And when we speak out about it, you got the nerve talking about black fatigue. You got black fatigue? Well, I got white exhaustion. I am exhausted dealing with your oppression. I'm exhausted dealing with your hate. I'm exhausted looking at you commit crimes against my people and us receiving no justice. They chased that little boy 130 yards and cut him down like he was a goddamn dog in the street, and you nasty, disgusting Edomites, you so-called white people called that justice when he got off. Killing for a bottle of water, something that's free, and he didn't steal a thing. Then you want to turn the very next week with KAMELO Anthony and say it's justice for a 17-year-old child who was getting jumped by two bullies, to get 19-year-old child getting assaulted by two bullies, to get 35, 38 years on a stand your ground state. There is no justice in America for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. If you're a black man in America, you do not expect to, look, you got parasites like Charleston White, and we're going to call out our people too. You got parasites like Charleston White who talked to KAMELO's father and said, oh man, you got an all-white jury, you gonna be good. Go get you a white lawyer. So this brother stood in front of an all-white jury with a white lawyer and a black judge, and the only niggas in the courtroom was him and his family. And you think he was gonna get justice? Do you not know American history? Where have you been for the last 400 years? White people hate black people. White people hate Hispanics. White people hate Native Americans. And when we speak out about it, you got the nerve talking about black fatigue. You got black fatigue? Well, I got white exhaustion. I am exhausted dealing with your oppression. I'm exhausted dealing with your hate. I'm exhausted looking at you commit crimes against my people and us receiving no justice.
So y'all,
they chased that little boy 130 yards and cut him down like he was a goddamn.
Time to start the show.
If you got freedom without wisdom, what you gonna do with it? You gonna end up in a situation like we ended up in today.
If you have a woman that looks to you for advice, please do not tell her to go through a whole phase. Even if you went through one. In us food stamps, instead of jobs, instead of approving our business loans,
Jim Crow.
You know what I'm saying? Jim Crow, that's our reparations.
We on. Cool. We got to get us both in the game. Hey, what's going on in Israel? We make sure I get Pot Design the game on the show too. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Y'all, man, share the live. You hop in, share the live, like the live. You know what I'm saying? We about to pull up some things we need to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Here on the follow-up. As soon as we get these things right, we about to hop into it. We ain't gonna waste no time tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely ain't no time to waste.
You got that shit.
I think we got some good topics to go over as well. What you think?
I definitely think so. As soon as we get these cameras right, we gonna get right to it. Israel, y'all bear with us. You know what I'm saying? Y'all bear with us. What's up? You know what I mean? We about to get right into it, man. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to the Round Table of Truth. You know what I'm saying? How we get down every week, Friday night, 8:30 Central Time, with Captain Mawa Quad, with the show hosted by Captain Mawa Quad. I believe we on episode 160 something now. Like, come on, man. We've been getting it in. You know what I'm saying? We doing this so we can wake up the tribes, man. We trying to wake up Israel. And how we gonna wake up Israel is we gonna, you know what I'm saying? What we gonna do is we gonna teach our people, we're gonna show our people, you know what I'm saying, not only who they are according to the Bible, but we're gonna show our people the effects of this place of America and what it's done to us, man. Why? Because the Lord said things is going on in the world around us should be a sign for us, man, to wake up, man. So we're going to show these signs. We're going to show these signs day in and day out, so we can wake up our people, man, so you can see something and maybe it enlightens a spirit up in you so you can actually have some compassion for your people, you know what I'm saying, and understand what's going on in this world. You know what I mean? So let's get everything up. See, there you go. It got you up right there. But it need to have us right next to each other. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Partizan, you on? We got my Partizan in the building, man. You know how we get down with Partizan in the building on the Round Table of Truth follow up, man. How we do every week, man. Partizan, what you got for the people, priest?
Man, I just want to get into these shows, but as always, pay your tithes to the ISUPK,
right.
Commander Jimmy Yohana, 10% of any increase the Lord blesses you with. Give to the true man of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we are self-funded because the Christian church are stealing all our goddamn money. You know what I'm saying? All our goddamn, you know what I'm saying? You see us, you don't see the Christian church do what we do. You don't see the Christian church do what the ISUPK do for the communities. You can throw a rock and hit you could turn every which way, throw a rock and hit a damn Christian church. And in that same community, blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians, they are destroyed. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you got a, you know what I'm saying, a ISUPK school out here doing the work that the Christian church refuses to do. But yet they getting all our money, you know what I'm saying, billions in tithes. You know what I'm saying? So of course we self-funded because we're not getting the pay we deserve. You know what I'm saying? We're not getting funded the way we should be by our people. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay for right now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping on that. But that's why I stress to pay your tithes to the ISUPK, because right. Commander General Yohana, he does what needs to be done for blacks and Hispanics. You know what I'm saying? And another reason is because the U.S. government came to him with a big ass bag of money and he turned it down so he can teach blacks and Hispanics the right way. So it's only right that we would place that bag with ties so Commander General Hunter could continue to do what he do for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
That's right. That's right, man. Most High in Christ, Balthazar. You know what I'm saying? You're absolutely right, man. And furthermore, if I could just harp on that point you make, you know what I'm saying, which is a heavy point, man. So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man, we've been struggling in America for one vital reason. You know, of course, there's more than one reason, but a vital problem that we have amongst our communities and our families and our, you know, religious leaders is that we lack proper leadership. You know what I'm saying? We have people in black and brown communities that step up and stick their chests out and, you know, try to call themselves to love their people. And sometimes you have men out there to do a good job, or, you know what I'm saying, they put forth an effort, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? But they don't tell you who you are. They don't give you the root solution to really come out of this oppression and struggle lifestyle that we are living as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you can't depend on Christian church. Why? Because they do what? They teach you that prosperity will take you from a position of oppression and bring you up. When that's only one facet, you know what I'm saying, of becoming a better people. You know what I'm saying? Prosperity is not going to, you know, change the souls of the people. You understand? So what do we need? We need a leader like Commanding General Yohana of the ISUPK. It's going to do what? It's going to teach you, look, to follow the Most High with truth and sincerity. You know what I mean? And do it like a soldier would do it if you were a brother. Do it like a wise sister would do it if you were a sister, a so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American. You understand? And that's the true leadership we need. You know what I mean? So with no further ado, let's hop into this first topic we got here. The first topic we got is, okay, so it was a group of I need some help on that.
Young crackers.
Young crackers. Young crackers, man. I ain't heard of
boys the YN.
YN.
Give ourselves that title.
Yeah.
You know, Esau gave us that. YN.
Okay.
So don't get them the title they deserve as well.
Yeah, my partners are
young crackers.
I need some help though, man. Like, okay, crackers. What a term cracker come from? Let's get it straight, man. What a term, like calling white people crackers. You know what I'm saying? Like that's very popular.
If you take the saltine cracker, it's
dry.
White, dry, unflavored. You know what I'm saying? That's white people to a T. You know what I'm saying?
That's heavy.
They have no flavor about themselves. They white, and they just like they dry. They have a dry spirit about themselves.
I got you. All right. So with that being said, let's show something real quick. You know what I'm saying? Why? You know what I'm saying? Of course, what kingdom are we in? This is something that black people get tripped up on day in and day out. What empire are we in?
Modern day Babylon.
Are we in the empire? And you say that to a brother on the street, they're gonna look at you like you got 16 heads. Yeah. Babylon, what the hell are you talking about? That's a movie. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna know what you're talking about. What empire are we in today? To use layman's terms, we are in the white man's modern day kingdom. There's been plenty of kingdoms and empires in the past that you may have heard about, like Egypt and Assyria and Rome and all of these. Today is just another facet of a empire that was built up by white people. You know what I'm saying? And today we are living in that empire. We was enslaved in this kingdom, in this empire, and we still in captivity. Whether you think that you free or not, whether you think that just because Juneteenth passed and you was able to take a drink because you so-called free and the white man gave you this token of freedom and gave you one day, you understand, you still a part of the white man's philosophy. You understand? You still have to follow his way of life. You don't have to. Let me correct that. You don't have to, but many of our people do because of the structure that has been placed in America. You understand? So with that being said, even in this kingdom, even while the so-called white man is in his rulership, they still have to oppress us in 2026. Systematic oppression is one thing, right? They got Donald Trump in the White House, you know what I'm saying, trying to erase the history of slavery, you know what I'm saying, amongst other laws that he passes to discredit black people and to diminish black and Hispanic people. And you have everyday citizens of white people. You know what I'm saying? You've seen what happened with the Austin Metcalf and Carmelo Anthony verdict and trial and things. You see what's going on amongst blacks and whites, and you would think that one day it'll stop. You would think it's just the older white people, the white people that was here before civil rights, that still wants to. No, it's the young white people, because you want to know something? Old white people that was living here before Martin Luther King, before, you know what I'm saying, so-called segregation ended, they taught their children something. They taught their sons something. They taught their daughters something. And it's still relevant today. They taught their sons and daughters to look at black people with hatred. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't teach them to always do it outwardly. They taught them to do it behind closed doors and, you know, make sure you don't say certain things in their face. Make sure you say it behind their back. But don't you forget that that's a nigger you're talking to. You get what I'm saying? Like, they teach their child that you think I'm joking. They teach their child these things, man. And I'm gonna show you. We're gonna pull up the clip too. No, I'm about to get right to you. We're gonna pull up the clip to you, the proof of what I'm talking about. Am I just talking about something that's not relevant today? I'm gonna teach you why or how I know that these white people teach their children to hate black people. I'm gonna show it to you. Go ahead, my partner.
You know what you bringing out is extra heavy. And this is the reason we can't understand why we blacks and whites and blacks don't get along.
Right.
Because our family, our parents teach us to love everybody. Oh, you know what I'm saying? We not taught hate. The most thing that you could say that black people are taught hateful, the close, and it's not even hate, to be honest, really on some real shit. We are taught of somebody. Only thing our mama and daddy teaches us that can even be considered close to hate is if somebody hits you, hit them back. You know what I'm saying? Defend yourself. And that's not really hate. You know what I'm saying? We not taught to turn the other cheek. You know what I'm saying? But we are taught God loves everybody by our parents. You know what I'm saying? We are taught everybody bleeds red. You know, we are taught equality. While these, you know what I'm saying, while white people teaches their kids, y'all are not equal, and to these people, to blacks, y'all are to hate them. We are enemies, natural born enemies. Meanwhile, blacks and Hispanics are taught to love. And that's why we don't understand the enemy we're dealing with. Is because we're taught to love our enemy. We taught our people been in that Christian church for so long. Yeah, that's what and this to a point now where we can see what it is, but we refuse to believe it. We refuse to acknowledge it, because one day white Christ gonna save us. He gonna put in the hearts of white people to love the blacks and Hispanics. Even after 400 years, you see it didn't happen. It's not going to happen. Even after 400 years, you see that the racism and the hate is only building. You know what I'm saying?
It's only going to continue to build. It's only going to continue to build. You know what I'm saying? Why y'all think it's such a huge the Carmelo Anthony case and the Austin Metcalf case with two high schoolers was so prominent? It wasn't because of they was high schoolers. It wasn't because that they was, it was a bully and another kid. It wasn't because of that. Of course, those play factors, but the main reason is what? Why are we turning a blind eye to the fact of the matter? Black people and white people are at war with each other. We're enemies to one another. And this is a biblical prophecy that we're talking about. This is not something that just, popped up as a coincidence in the earth. This is something that God ordained from the time, from the days of old. You know what I'm saying? Since the womb. You know what I'm saying? We can go to the scripture. What's the shirt? Shout out to Captain Yaradan. We got the precept. We have the precept to it, but with no further ado, we're going to prove to you what we're talking about, man, with these kids. Now, even with, the Carmelo verdict and the Austin Metcalf being unalived, we're going to show you why, you know what I'm saying, something transpired, man. We're going to show you how white kids act, white people in general. Take away the fact that that little white boys are what? Mass murderers. How many little white boys going to these schools and just unalive everybody? You see a white boy with a trench coat on, you better run 1,000 miles an hour away from him. You understand? Because more than likely he got his dad's rifle under that damn trench coat, ready to unalive everybody in sight. You understand? But not only that they're known for that, now they're known as being animals that's torturing other black kids. Now, why black kids is known to be young YNs and wild and they just monkeys dangling on the tree. Now let's show you who the real monkeys are, the real wild animals are. Let's go ahead. Let me go ahead and pull it up. All right, with no further ado.
Take a look at these YCs.
Let's go.
Put him to sleep.
Let him go.
Put him to sleep. Put him to sleep.
Don't let go.
Go.
Now, if you got some,
I just, what I'm saying. I wanted to go over this because, what I'm saying. This just expounds on what we just got finished talking about.
Mm-hmm.
If our mothers and fathers, if our grandparents, what I'm saying, teach us to not trust these people, that little boy wouldn't have been there. You know what I'm saying? He the only black boy around a group of white. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
White little boy. What you think was gonna happen? What else is there to happen?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's just like when that lady went over. Where she go? She went somewhere with a group of white women.
No, it was
Mexico. I'm just saying, but she went somewhere with a group of white women and turned up unalived, and don't nobody know what happened. You know what I'm saying? This just is their nature. You can't. This something we can't get around. You know what I'm saying? Lord say, well, who can make straight without made quick? The Lord have just made these people this way. And cases like this is gonna keep coming out until it click in our head to just leave these people alone. Let them be. You know what I'm saying? You trying to be friends with white people like that's some type of, like you didn't earn the trophy or that's some type of success.
Right.
And the same thing with men go and sleep with white women. Like they didn't, you know what I'm saying? This is a disgusting woman. She having sex with dogs and other type of animals, and What would make, you know what I'm saying, another man want to go behind that? And like, man, like, but we look at them as trophies because of the image of white Jesus. If white Jesus, if the savior of the world is white, and if I get with a white woman, you know what I'm saying, that makes I got some type of status in the world now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I yield.
Yeah, man. You right on point, Partizan, man. Extra heavy what you saying, because when I think about it, it's like this. It's like, okay, us as so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, this is what we fail to realize living in America and living in this, North, South, and Central America. We fail to realize the truth. And what do I mean by that? The truth is that we know the history of the so-called white man. We know it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't appreciate Juneteenth, but at the same time I do, because it puts a sense of, okay, Black pride. It makes you think about the history of what white people did to us. So now that we have to show some type of pride for ourselves, right? So it gives people, even though us in the ISUPK and the Commander General Hana, we think about Black people every day, Hispanic people every day. We think about our plight every day. We thinking about how our enemies are, putting us in situations that how to provide solutions for those problems every day. This is an everyday thing for us. But the fact that so-called Black people that's in the world get a chance to think about it and try to understand, like, these people did a number on us. You think these same people that enslaved us, tore our families apart, you talking about men raping and sexually abusing another man in front of his family. You understand what I'm saying? These are the same people that did that. They here today. These are their great grandchildren. And you think that they're just gonna hocus pocus come to some sense now? No, what they're gonna do is they're gonna show wisdom in their evilness. They're gonna say, okay, we can't do it all the time. We can't just do like we used to, because now they can read, now they can research, now they can go and look and see who they are now. So now we got to be very divisive with these things. That's how the white man thinks. You understand that the white man is very, very wise in his wickedness. You understand? So you gotta know that. You gotta know that these are the same people. These are the same people that was against Christ. These are the same people that was against us in the dark ages, that was against King James, that was against all of our mighty men of old, all of the prophets. You know what I'm saying? King Herod, that was in the book of Matthew during the times of Jesus Christ, that wanted to unalive all of the men of Israel, all of the babies of Israel. He was an Edomite. He was a so-called white man. This is what we have to realize. These people are inherently wicked. This is just who they are. Like you said, the Lord's put in the Bible, who can make straight what the Lord made crooked? So when you see young white boys mimicking black boys while drill music is playing in the background, Black people drill music. You understand? Little white boys that's portraying to be tough, portraying to be some type of, hip hop type of, fanatics, is doing what? Terrorizing a black boy, terrorizing a black man. But this is the question I got. What are drill rappers that's supposed to be the most toughest niggas in the world, right? These supposed to be the most hardcore killers. Where you at when you see a young black man getting abused like we just watched in this video? To your music. Where you at now? And that's one of the problems I got with my people. We see Juneteenth come past, and we say, yeah, we put our fist up. Say, yeah, power to our people. Damn right, power to the people. But at the same time, this thing don't stop. This ain't just a one-day show. You see what the white man do. The white man know he's in rulership, so what? He have holidays and days to embrace his power every goddamn day. Every day that pop up, it's another day for this. Father's Day, Mother's Day, Easter, Christmas, Thanksgiving. It's a day for everything. Good Friday and all of these things. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because the white man knows like he got to keep this going. He got to push this. So if we really love black people, if we really love our people, we have to do the same thing for us. You understand? We have to not just have Juneteenth and think for the enlightenment of our people for one goddamn weekend. We got to do this next weekend too. And we got to do it next month too. We don't have to just sit back and wait for the white man to give us a damn crumb of appreciation. We don't have to do that. Everybody say if we are free, we don't have to wait for the white man to give us a day for July or give us a day for August. Why can't we create our own damn day? This is the problem. And this is why you see young white boys able to abuse us the way they do, because we don't appreciate ourselves. So so little white kids able to just run rampant and just choke up a little black boy. And it's just a disgusting thing to be a witness of, man. It's a disgusting thing, man. You had anything on this?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was just heavy what you was bringing out. Is because it's like we just brought out like who can make straight what the Lord have made crooked. We think being with these people is a ups your social status or your status in life, period. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, it's a game of cat and mouse. You know what I'm saying? It's a game of cat and dog, you know, enemy against enemy. But the thing is, one of them don't know they the enemy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? One of them don't know that they being targeted.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like black people waking up and thinking one day white people gonna get them the recipe to be socially better or equal to them. It's like, okay, it's like how can the oppressor tell the oppressed how to come from under oppression?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's exactly. It's impossible. Exactly. They gonna give you something that don't mean nothing to them, but everything to you, and make you think, oh man, now we making progress. But really, it's like shooting you and giving you a band-aid to cover it up, to heal. You know what I'm saying? And whatever the white man give you, he gave other nations 10, 15, 20 times over. So, you know, whatever he gave you, it's nothing but a crumb to him. It's not even it's worth less than a crumb. You know what I'm saying? A crumb, if it fall from the floor or whatever, you a roach or mice will go run to it, crawl, and eat it up and be happy. The white man see a crumb, man, get the hell out. He owns the damn world. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing to him. So for him to give you a crumb, it's like him giving you nothing. Man, I yield, man.
Yes, you absolutely own it. You absolutely right. And that's what Juneteenth is, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what Juneteenth is, just in case any of my brothers and sisters out there is wondering about Juneteenth. And, you know, big shout out to all the brothers in the ISUPK that was all over this land, you know what I'm saying, holding down interviews, letting our people know that, you know what I'm saying. I seen a lot of our brothers asking our people, our brothers and sisters in the world, like, do you think we truly free? And quite frankly, what did you hear? They said no. So even though we've been so-called free since 1865, is that not like 200 years? 200 plus years we so-called been free. But you can ask a black person today and a Hispanic person today, are you truly free? You know what I'm saying? The white man can say you free, but it's one thing to say you free on paper, and it's another thing to be truly free. You understand? So, and that's one thing. Black people know that. You remember what Donald Trump say? He was like, one thing black people, they know a bullshitter when they see one. You know what I'm saying? They know a scam. So, and that's what it was. In 1865, and I believe since it's on Juneteenth, it was in June. We all know that there was a scam for white people. It was a scam to say, black people, we're going to free you. And we're going to, let you be amongst the average population or whatnot. You're not going to be looked at as cattle anymore or property anymore. You understand? But in truth and reality, they actually didn't free us. Because why? They made a Jim Crow law to say now we don't abide by the same laws as the actual free people do. So how are we free? You know what I'm saying? They made redlining. You understand? They made us sharecroppers actually having to work for the same oppressors that we were slaves under. You understand? So they didn't actually free us. And the proof of that is today, you can ask the average black person, average black man, black woman, a Hispanic man and woman, are you free today? What they're going to tell you, no, we're not truly free. Even though you can walk up and down the street, how do we know we're not free? This is what you got to ask yourself. A black person can say, oh, no, we're not truly free. But now the next question is what? How do you know that you're not truly free? That's the question that you won't be able to answer. But we can answer it for you here on the follow-up, the Round Table of Truth. Because you're still a Christian. Because you still celebrate the white man's holidays. Or let me just say American holidays. I know some people out there got some white friends. They don't want us to keep going hard on the white man. Some people out there got white friends.
There's a few white motherfuckers I was cool with.
Yeah.
Still inbox me today. Damn, you still
You got some white friends out there.
Kids in the high school and all that.
For all our white friends out there, look, okay.
We still cool. We just we can't go to the bar and kick it.
We know you the devil, man. Would you shake hands with the devil?
You know what I'm saying? But we still cool though. Y'all ain't did nothing to me personally. But y'all as a nation of people, like, you know what I'm saying?
We know we got white people out there. So look.
Yeah, for sure.
If you still celebrating, I don't give a damn how free you think you are, black man. I don't give a damn how much money you got either. If you still celebrate the white man's holidays or American holidays, you are still a slave. If you still think money is going to get you out of oppression, selling drugs, being enemies to your own people is going to get you out of oppression, then you're still a slave. You're just subject to one of the devices that the white man has implied on you through philosophy, either through philosophy or through some type of law or through some type of device used behind closed doors. You know what I mean? So this is what we got to realize. So let's get into this next story right here. We got another story. I'm gonna say that one for last. Oh, Most High in Christ. Most High in Christ. I'm right.
That be something heavy and worthy.
So let's see. I don't even know. Oh, I wasn't on that whole time. We got to get these cameras right.
You say what?
So we got to get these cameras right. There we go. All right, man. So what we got next, man? We had Juneteenth. So next we got Slovakia.
If you out there and you are in the Tennessee area,
or
in that area, period, or just one West as nigga or sister that just Lord supporting his people, you know what I'm saying?
Pull up to that cookout.
Pull up to the cookout.
Blackout cookout.
Nashville, Tennessee. The blackout cookout. Nashville, Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? Lord willing, Chicago will be there. You know what I'm saying? Captain Marquardt, you know what I'm saying? He retired when it comes to supporting his troop. So of course Chicago will be out there, Lord willing. From when is it? July
the 1st
to the 4th.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? July 1st through the 4th. Nashville, Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? Captain
Officer Nashak, now you thought.
who?
The Officer 5000 Nashak, now you thought, is a camp leader over Nashville.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And Captain Soccer War. It's a lot under Captain Soccer War. He'll be, you know what I'm saying, heading that joint. Heavy captain too. I remember when I first came to the truth, I used to watch all his classes. You know what I'm saying? He had some very, very heavy classes. He still do. I still watch him to this day. You know what I'm saying? When it come to teaching, Captain Soccer War is on the elite level with it.
Damn right.
You know, big up that brother. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my outsiders, Captain Marquardt, of course, and Commander Jimmy Hunter. A lot of what I know about the truth came from Captain Soccer War. Captain, you call him Sack G. You know what I'm saying? Nigga definitely a gangster. But hit up that cookout, man. Come support your brothers and sisters out there. Only if you Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian. Anything else, other nation outside.
You ain't invited.
You
can't come. You probably come get you a little plate of food or something. You know what I'm saying? Because we actually got mercy. We got mercy, so you can come get you a plate of food, maybe. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't too much of a devil, probably get a little plate of food. We'll give you a bone to bite on. You know what I'm saying?
I'm definitely looking forward to it, man. Come show support to the ISUPK. You know, you're gonna have Man and Jimmy Holland. You got all the heavy hitters out gonna be out there. Gentleman Hyman, all the heavy captains, Gentleman Yacht. You know what I'm saying? And you come get some counsel if you need it. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't in the ISUPK and need some counsel, you know what I'm saying? Come get it. What's that?
No, we still on.
Oh, no time crying. But we finna bring out this video about KAMELO Anthony, his now that he's convicted, they want to bring out, they want to release certain videos about it. We finna touch on one of these videos. You know what I'm saying? Tell us what y'all think about it. You know how you feel. You know what I'm saying?
Your camera. Let me go ahead and pull up this clip real quick. Y'all check this out.
If somebody is shooting the victim, they need to be over there. Don't reach for anything, all right, man? Stop right there for me. Dispatch 443. I got the suspect, and they're currently treating the victim. Again, he's on the north end of the stadium. All right. Any weapons on you like that? Oh, look here. How long? He put his hand over there. I know I'm not. 4-4, copy. I'll be in route. Help me. Y'all back up a little bit. Come over here for me. Come over here. I'm gonna put your handcuffs for now, okay, bro? Dispatch 443. Everybody can slow down. I got the alleged suspect in handcuffs right now, detained. Everyone else can slow down. Suspect detained in handcuffs. Hold on. You can open up the channel, and medics are clear to come in. Have them come to the northeast entrance. That's gonna be a gate that's wide open there, and then you come to the victim from there. Okay. We'll figure that in a minute. So nothing on your person at all? Nothing? Mind if I reach in your pockets and stuff and all that? Nothing gonna stab me? Okay. I'm gonna be out with this. I'm gonna be a little personal there, okay? Just to make sure. Okay. All right. The victim's gonna be underneath that tent over there, so I'll get medics. Memorial tent over there, guys. All right. He put his hands on me. I told him not to. He put his hands on me.
I want y'all to hear that real good, what he just said. Hear that real good, what he just, I'm going to play that one more time. Yeah, I'm going to play that one more time.
They know Austin Metcalf put his hands on that bed.
Straight up.
Telling him not to.
I'm right. Like,
Don't leave me alone. What's wrong? Like,
he said he put his hands on me. I told him not to. And you know he being sincere, man. You hear the man voice? He ain't got the white woman sympathy voice that's trying to get out of a white woman. Look, a white woman being killed 4 of her damn babies, and I didn't know what else to do. No, this man has been in the goddamn jam. You understand? It was raining outside, and he was trying to go under their tent to get some damn shelter from the rain. And here go the little white boy. I'm gonna show you his father. I'm gonna show you the spirit, even though we don't have the clear thing of what happened, and that's the whole controversy of it. We don't know what was going on under that tent. Exactly. They won't. More than likely they do. You understand? But here's the thing. We don't even need to see it, man. We know one thing. By the voice of his father is going to make it very clear about what he instilled in his son and how his son acted during that time. You understand? Like what transpired. Let me go ahead but listen to this man's voice. Listen to him, man. He's telling the police, man, the man is a 17-year-old boy, athlete, more than likely ain't never been in jail, man. You understand? But one thing that's obvious, his parents taught him to defend himself. Don't be no chump. Don't be no punk. Don't let nobody just, mush you and treat you like like you ain't nothing. No matter where the hell you at. Talking about they under a tent. Like you own the goddamn tent. This was wrong with the white man. The white man sit up here and why you not even the owners of this land, and I'm gonna take it broad for a quick second. You not even the owner of this land. You came over here and stole the goddamn land, and here you want to deport somebody. You want to deport the Hispanics. You understand? That's the spirit that Austin Metcalf was in. You ain't the owner of the goddamn tent. I'll see if the whole team came over there and try to take over their tent or something. You got one brother try to get some, and he knew one of the teammates of that team. So it ain't like he was just a nobody. He knew one of them. He was friends with one of the men that was on that team. You know what I'm saying? So he come over there trying to get shit. Here they come. Mr. Big Bully, get out of my tent. Started to, enact them because, of course, they was, as far as the records say, he was about 3, 4, 5 inches bigger than him. You know what I'm saying? KAMELO Anthony was 5'9", and these two white boys, these brothers, was about 6'2", 250, 220. You know what I'm saying? Big white boys.
Definitely would have been a tough fight.
You get what I'm saying? Like, come on, what we talking about? Listen to him though. I'm gonna play it one more time.
It's on me. I told him no. Memorial tent over there, guys. All right. He put his hands on me. I told him not to. He put his hands on me. What's happening right now?
They don't give a damn what he's talking about.
They got staff standing to him right now.
They don't give a damn what he's talking about.
Already? No. We searched them. Got nothing on. I don't know what happened.
423. Trackers everything about CPR progress for a little bit.
Sorry, up to you. It's up to you. This is closer. Let me do one more little check of you, okay? Yes, you don't mind for reaching your pockets, anything like that? You good? I'm wearing some little under. Well, yeah. Like, no, ma'am, I don't think so. What's your name, man? KAMELO Anthony. KARMELO. Okay. Have a seat here real quick, man. Watch your head. Let me check your hood here, buddy, okay? Yes, sir. Well, I'll tell you what, lean this way so you're not resting on your hands, okay? Yes, all right, see a little bit of blood on your hands there, okay? Yes, all right. So your first name is KAMELO? Yes, sir. Let's see, hold on one second. Is he gonna be okay? I don't know yet, man. KAMELO, KARMELO, KAMELO. What's your last name? ANTHONY. We're ready, you win. I'm in 12th grade. 10th grade? You go to Emerson? No, sir. Where do you go? Centennial. Okay. I'm in 12th grade. 12th grade? Yes, sir. Okay, no Centennial. All right, sit tight for me real quick, bud, all right? Let me run this guy real quick. I haven't talked to him at all.
And guess what? Now he's serving 35 years. Now he's serving 35 years in a cage, man. He's serving 35 years in the cage, 35 plus years in the cage, man. Why? Let me tell you why. You know what I'm saying? He's serving unjustified time in the white man's jail penitentiary system. It's because we're being policed by people that hate us. You understand? So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American, we're being policed and governed by people that hate us to the soul. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you may like we were just talking about earlier, like you may have white friends, and you may have a couple friends of white people here, or a couple white people that's not so unjustifiable. Or they may have some sense of, hey, man, he's a cool black guy, or whatever the case may be. But here's what you must understand, man. The judicial system is against black people. You understand? Every system that America has put in place to run this country is against black people. And it's been that way since the start. And it will be that way until our king, a black man that's waiting in heaven to come down to this earth and turn the tides of America. It will be that way until that time. You understand? So in order for you to get some sense of some protection, you understand, through the spirit and through, you know what I'm saying, through brotherhood, you better come join the ISUPK if you don't want to end up like KAMELO Anthony, man. You know what I'm saying? Not my condolences, but my prayers go up to that brother family that not going to get to see him anymore. You know what I'm saying? Or see him free, so to speak, anymore. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't want that to happen to your son or you, if you don't want to happen to you, come join the ISUPK under Commander General Hana, and we can show you how to be protected from this holistic nature that we're living under in America, man. You know what I mean? Partizan, you got anything?
Yeah, first and foremost, you know what I'm saying? If I could, I just want to say big shout out to the appellate lawyers that took on KAMELO Anthony's case. Got a team of appellate lawyers that's doing the case pro bono, you know what I'm saying, because they see that injustice has happened, you know what I'm saying. Got a group of 5 blacks, you know, 2 whites on the appellate case, you know what I'm saying, and they doing it pro bono because they in they years of experience, they see what happened. Especially Texas is a stand your ground state. Right. You know what I'm saying? And it's clearly to the best. He put his hands on me. I told him not to. You know what I'm saying? KAMELO Anthony was not the aggressor in this case. He didn't, you know what I'm saying? He didn't ignite the situation that happened. So shout out to his appellate lawyers that sees what's happening, what's going on, and decided to take action. You know what I'm saying? That's excellent. You know, appellate lawyers don't take on every case. You know what I'm saying? Especially when if their appellate lawyers look at a case and see that somebody have been convicted righteously, appellate lawyer be like, all right, oh, okay, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But these lawyers, this team of lawyers, looked at this case, saw so many loopholes, and said, "No, this one right." So big shout out to the appellate lawyers that decided to take on Carmelo Anthony's case. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Carmelo Anthony's parents, who's holding it down like soldiers. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to social media, at least. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if I could, only if I could.
You definitely could.
Check out. We got another video coming up with Jeffrey Epstein. No, not Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Metcalf. No, his name is Jeffrey Metcalf, but Jeffrey ain't a good name for this man to have right now. If I could, you know what I'm saying. But at the end of the day,
yeah, Jeffrey just ain't good. Jeffrey Epstein, Jeffrey Metcalf,
right?
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Something about them Jeffries, man.
Them Jeffries got
this ain't Jeffrey. This ain't Jeffrey off the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. This ain't that Jeffrey. Was he African or he was a Israelite? He was like England. He was like he was Britain, right? But he was his brother, right? This ain't Jeffrey off of Fresh Prince, man. Let's pull up this clip with Jeffrey Metcalf, the father of Austin Metcalf, that was unalived by Carmelo Anthony because he was bullying the brother. Let's pull up what he had to say here. Just like the typical white man, guess what he gonna do? He gonna try to use old white Jesus on him. Let's pull it up.
The moment this became more than simply a horrible tragedy and a crime story in North Texas, where it became this larger thing, and it was that press conference.
Yes, sir. I do believe that was probably one of the turning points. I was there to show up to pray. I was hoping we could show the world this wasn't a racial divide thing, that we could kind of close the gap instead of widening it.
Hey, man, real quick, I gotta say something, man. The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. You already know what I was thinking, Free. The white man is the devil. You see how he's sitting up there with his arms crossed and, you know, I don't want to talk about the racial divide. And who you think you fooling? Who you think you fooling, man? We just seen a video of you talking about, what would he say a couple weeks ago?
Watermelon felon.
Oh, I got a name for him, watermelon felon. And then he bundled up all black people and saying what? Yeah, 78% of you don't have the daddy in the home. Now look at this nigga on TV.
He's not even intelligent enough to fill out a form.
Right. Now he on TV talking about I want to pray. I want to pray and you know, I don't want to make this a racial thing. I don't want to, nigga, please. Who you think you fooling?
But at that point, they'd obviously retained the services of Dominic Alexander, a convicted baby-shaking felon advocate who decided to throw me out of the press conference, had me removed by police, and then proceeded to gaslight me.
He over here.
Yes,
hey,
so I do believe
y'all something. Y'all want to see the white man in his natural form trying to act like he ain't the devil? This is what you're looking at right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I thank the Most High in Christ, man, for putting me in the ISUPK and the Commander General Honor. Now I'm not blind to the white man's deceit. You understand? Now I can see that this is a plain, you know, it's like what's that movie was? Men in Black. When the dude, what was the dude name? He was an alien that he was trying not to let the alien come out of him after he done jumped into the damn garbage truck man body. It was like I can see it it's coming out you, man. I can just see it forming out of you, man. The devil is all over you. Yeah. Yeah, it's like that's what he is right now. He's trying to make himself look like a regular human, but you can't trick me, man. I know who you are. And it's just spewing out of your bones, it's spewing out of your pores. I'm gonna play this from the jump one more again, man. Y'all just listen to how he talk. I'm gonna play the other video too. I'm gonna show you two different sides of this goddamn devil right here.
A horrible tragedy and a crime story in North Texas where it became this larger thing, and it was that press conference.
Yes, sir. I do believe that was probably one of the turning points. I was there to show up to pray. I was hoping we could show the world this wasn't a racial divide thing, that we could kind of close the gap instead of widening it. But at that point, they'd obviously retained the services of Dominic Alexander, a convicted baby-shaking felon advocate who decided to throw me out of the press conference, had me removed by police, and then proceeded to gaslight me.
He talking about he got gaslight. He got gaslight. He got gaslit. He got gaslit. How you get gaslit when you went on television talking about I usually don't talk like this, but it's time for me. I can't hold it in anymore. We know you can't hold it in anymore, Mr. White Man. We know what you taught your son to do. We know what you taught your son. We know how you raised your son. Exactly. You understand? To be white supremacist.
He was just waiting on KAMELO to be convicted so he could use his rant, so his rant won't be used against him in court.
Thank
for
you.
the case. That's all it was.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Soon as he got convicted, not all that came, you made a 10, 15, 20-minute video was just pure racism.
That's right.
What do any other black people got to do with 78% of you don't got like goddamn when you
what
didn't look
yeah. He actually the crazy thing about it, the man said, let's pull up the video. He got a dad though. Carmelo Anthony got it. So why is that even relevant? You know what I mean? Like let's pull it up. Cause I seen two different sides, man. I need you to pick a side, Mr. White Man. It's either you feel like this way towards black people or you don't want to create this racial divide. Like you can't be on both sides, man. That's why I hate the damn white man right there, man. Because in one image, they want to say, see, the color of image, the color of God doesn't matter. Jesus Christ, he don't matter. He's all colors. He's whatever you need him to be. But then on the other side, you got the damn KKK burning crosses in the goddamn yard in the name of Christianity. You understand? Like what we got going on here? You get what I'm saying? Now we're gonna show you right now in 2026 a same form of that. You know what I'm saying? Let me pull that clip up. We gotta pull that up now because this is just absurd, man. And Lord allow my people can really have their eyes open. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm glad this is a case that's really being, and this is of the Lord. I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna tell you that right now too. This is of the Lord because Lord allow a lot of brothers and sisters will come into the truth because of this court case. Will come into the truth because of this trial, because they see the injustice, and they will have the sense to say, "Man, look, I can no longer trust in Christianity." Because the same man who is talking down on black people and talking about the oppression that they've been under, he's going to get on live television and then say he don't want to create a racial divide. You understand? So hopefully this can wake my brothers and sisters up to who the white man truly is and where you need to really be. You understand? Let me get this clip real quick. You know what I'm saying? Bear with me real quick, Israel. You know what I mean? While we pull this up. Because this has got to be put on front display, man. This type of things, we got to be able to break these things down. We got to be able to break down how, like we call the white man the devil, right? We got to be able to break down what do we mean by that. Absolutely.
That ain't just us. That ain't something we made up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can go to it in the scriptures where it tell everybody know who Lucifer is, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would hope so. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know who Lucifer is. We go in the scriptures and not there, but Lord, how you cut down from heaven on Lucifer. You know what I'm saying? We got, like you just got finished saying, you know I got the precept. Oh, you can't hide this hate in this joint, could you?
Right, he tried. And see, I know what it was. Right here, he was in the comfort of his home. You know what I'm saying? He had a couple of drinks in him. He had took a couple shots. He said, "Fuck it, I'm going off."
Victory shots for him,
right?
Because it's his son's so-called murderer,
was convicted.
Was convicted.
He could have just went off into the paradise and said, "Let me just grieve for my son, man. Let me just enjoy this time, you know." But no, I ain't got time for that. Let me show these niggas what the hell just happened, and let me spit on them while I'm at it. That's what he did in this video. You get what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and play this real fast. Share this tab instead. Yep, here we go right there.
Anthony, Kayla, you're cowards. You wouldn't even show up for your son's sentencing or victim statement impacts. You abandoned your kid. You left him there. I guess he's no more use to you because you can't get any more GoFundMe money or GoSendGo money. You are grifters. You should be ashamed of yourself. You raised that child. And I swear to God, CPS to show him check on those other 3 that you still have. You never once admitted or took accountability. You tried to play victim. The real victim is the one who died, not the one who shoved a knife in his chest.
That's not true. That's a goddamn lie. That's a goddamn lie. And this is why, and what we're doing right now, we're proving how the so-called white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to prove it with these clips of Austin Metcalf's father, Jeffrey Metcalf. And we're going to show how he was just saying these words that he's saying right now, basically throwing the parents of this brother under the dirt, under the bus. You know what I'm saying they're horrible fathers, they're horrible parents. You know what I'm saying? And they're not protecting the child. They're not supporting the child and everything of that nature. But at the same time, he said he's not trying to create a racial divide, right? He ain't trying to create a racial divide. You know what I mean? Let me play a little bit more.
Come to pray with you and show the world and I swear to God, CPS to show him check on those other 3 that you still have. You never once admitted or took accountability. You tried to play victim. The real victim is the one who died, not the one who shoved a knife in his chest. I come to pray with you
But this is my thing. Real quick, I ain't gonna keep pausing the video, but my thing is when he say that, here, look. He bullied him into that. So what you saying he should have just let him push him, smack him, punch him up, and not only him, it was him and his brother.
That's just like when a dog backs a cat up into a corner, to a wall.
Right.
He has no other choice to do but to scratch his way out. But to fight.
It.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. He tried to, you know what I'm saying, do every other maneuver, but now this is what it came down to. I have nothing else. I have no other card to play with this. I told you, do not put your hands on me, man. I told y'all, leave me alone. I'm gonna leave from up under here when it stop raining.
Right.
Y'all over there, y'all dry. Why can't you know what I'm saying? You put your hands on me, cool. There's too many of y'all. I'm outnumbered. I have no other choice but to defend myself.
Right.
And that's what that was.
And there was 2 of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was really more than 2.
It was him and his brother.
Yeah, if you look at the footage, there was a gang of them around there. All them other ones just not mentioned.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he telling his talking about his father, you know what I'm saying, talking about the other 3 kids and all that. Like, come on, man. Ain't you mad because a man teaching his son to defend himself? You know what I'm saying? We've been so broken down with Christianity white people been doing whatever to us and just getting away with it, and we not doing nothing about it. Oh, let's forget about it. They wasn't expecting nothing like that. They weren't expecting KAMELO to stand his ground.
Right.
And to stand your ground state.
And my thing is, what would Mr. Metcalf be saying if Carmelo Anthony didn't get convicted for this? That's what I want to know.
Man, it showed him. It really showed then.
I mean, the man, he locked out 35 years. I believe it's 35 to life. You know what I'm saying?
No, 35. He got the chance to roll out.
Oh, he got the chance
of it.
Okay. Well, at the end of the day, the man, he gonna be gone for a long time. He gonna lose a large stint of his life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And here's the question I got for him: if he really don't want to create a racial divide, how many young black men have lost their life in America due to the plight that the American system has put on so-called black people? You know what I'm saying? The drug infestations in black communities and brown communities. How many young black men has lost their life due to gun violence that the CIA, the guns that the CIA put in black communities? You understand? How many? Now you worried about one of your white sons because they lost their life. White men get to live in America, and not only get to live, white men get to thrive in America. White men get to be the business owners. Meanwhile, if a black man become a business owner, oh, it's the first black business owner. It's the first black this, the first black this. It's normal for a goddamn white boy to be successful in America. You look at a damn white boy that's not successful, and you look, what the hell is wrong with you? You a two-time loser. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, this is the plight that we dealing with. We in a hellhole in America, and he's the victim. No, you only saying he the victim because he defended himself. He stood there like a man and didn't get bullied by some white boys. Imagine if this was 1952. Will we even be talking about this? Would this even be a case? Have you ever heard of Emmett Till? You understand? Have you ever heard of George Steinme? You understand? Have you ever heard of the what was the brothers over there in New York in the Central Park 5? Have you ever heard of all of the injustice that happened towards black people, young black boys that lost their life due to white people lying, due to white people trying to be bullies, due to white people usurping authority over black people? And you talking about he was a victim. He was a victim until this brother stood up for himself. Now he a victim because he lost his life. Man, get out of here with that, man. Let's listen to a little bit more of this.
Show the world we can close the gap of this unbelievable racial divide. And what you do? You widen the gap even further. You hire a convicted, baby-shaking felon who's only in it for the money, who gives you bad advice, kicks me out of a press conference. Oh, funny, I was somewhere I wasn't supposed to be, but I left. When asked, I didn't stab anyone.
He only a bad advisor because he kicked him out. That's what he just butt hurt. That's all.
And then you proceeded to gas.
Drawing off emotions.
Yeah, that's it.
Emotional. You know what I'm saying? Like
he kicked him out. Now you mad?
Yeah, he had a little courage to send him. Now everything he wanted to, you know what I'm saying?
What we got?
Now he like, let me go live. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like he telling this, he unveiling this to a group of his peers. They just sitting, chilling, having a drink, and he had to let the whole world know. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Just let you know how he teaches sons too.
Like me with your convicted felon, quote, advocate, minister of what? Minister irrelevant, minister of bullshit. How about minister fuck you? Y'all think I'm a saint? I'm no saint. I'm as human as you. I have emotions. Just because
he said he ain't a saint. Yeah. So what the hell you praying for if you ain't no saint?
I'm a Christian doesn't mean I don't sin.
White man is the devil. Listen to him. This is how a devil would talk. He would tell you, I ain't no saint. I'm just a regular man. I do regular things. I think regular evil thoughts, and I do regular evil things. You understand? But then on the flip side, talking about I pray and I pray. Look, man, the religion of Christianity is a false religion. You can't be on both sides. You have to either be holy and sanctioned under God or an evil man or woman. You can't be both. That's what the white man can't understand, and it's coming to us as a people. But this is the white man's philosophy. He think he can say, I'm godly, I'm this and I'm that, and then be evil at the same time. No, you cannot. It's just not the way of the Most High. That's not the way of the Most High. That's the way of white Jesus. You know what I'm saying?
Because I don't walk on water and I don't turn into wine. And anybody else can, step up. Don't become kicking rocks in my backyard. Look in your own. The display of adults on the internet. If your children saw how you acted, would you be proud? Or is that what you teach them? Do you teach them that racism is okay? Do you teach them? Do you program your kids to hate, to kill? From day one, I said this was never about race. Please don't make it about race and don't politicize it.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What's up, y'all?
I want to play the rest of this clip. There was some more on this. Let me check this down. Blocked.
A gag war. What happened? What gag war? I wasn't up on a gag.
That was before he started talking after the case. They had a gag order saying you can't speak on it. And when they lifted that, that's when he went in like this.
Oh, so this was just been building up then.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm trying to find a clip.
He couldn't wait to do this. They lifted it 5 minutes later. This video come. Good night.
Funny.
The white man that double about to speak. So he probably had a whole speech. He used to wake up in the morning, look himself in the mirror, and say this every day. Oh man.
It's not live.
That's who?
I said it's not live.
Oh, okay. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, look here, y'all out there. I know I just shout out to Nashville, out Tennessee.
Midwest Fire Weekend.
You know what I'm saying? I had to because that's the first cookout of the year. But following that, we got the Fire Weekend. You know what I'm saying? Right here in Chicago. Come holler at us, man. All our services are free. We got felony expungement. We're giving out whatever for back to school. Doing all that free cookouts, you know what I'm saying? We got General Hedge behind me, get whatever counsel, teaching the Bible, he'll be breaking down his knowledge on the round table of truth as well early that morning. Man, come out and holler at us, man. We don't do this just to do it, we do this for y'all. You know what I'm saying? For y'all that's not, you know what I'm saying, in the UBK at the moment. For y'all that's straddling the fence, you know what I'm saying? For y'all that's 1 foot in and 1 foot out with your knowledge. Come get it, man. We don't charge you for it. All of us free. And we happy to give it to you. You know what I'm saying? But we finna bring out this other clip just a half a second. Bear with us. You know what I'm saying? So I know it's a little long today. We just got a little bit to say today. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Tell y'all, put y'all post a link to something y'all want us to bring out. I guess y'all ain't got nothing, so we gotta bring it out. Sometimes the show be an hour, sometimes an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours. We look like one of the 2 hour tonight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's so much going on out here that our people just sleep on. We just got a little bit to say today. You know what I'm saying? I just need y'all, you know what I'm saying? And actually, if you got a question or comment, like, you know what I'm saying? Put your input on here. We want to see how y'all feeling about it as well. You know what I'm saying? In this edition of the Roundtable Truth and Just Follow-Up, the main edition is happening every Friday from 8 to 10 o'clock, or 8:30, 8 to 8:30, 10, 10:30, 11-ish. You know what I'm saying? Brothers on that show be having a lot to say as well. Big shout out to Captain Mark. And we holding down Roundtable Truth. And we finna get right back into it right now.
You already know. All right, man. Let's get it, man. We got this video right here. I'm gonna play it real quick. Pull it up right here. There we go.
You can grab this nail. You like that one. You turn the podcast into something else.
That's all right, right.
There was no black jurors. You know why? Because you can't be unbiased, you dumb If you answer the question, I can't send a black man to jail because he's black, you're not getting on the jury. You're so unintelligent, you can't even fill out a form correctly. You don't even know who your daddy is because 78% of you don't have your father in the home anymore.
Oh my God.
Well, damn. I mean, damn. What? I thought this was about the trial. I thought this was about the verdict, man. I thought this was about Carmelo's parents, man. Carmelo has his father. Carmelo has his mother. So what the hell you talking about, Mr. White Man? I know what it is. You hate white people. I mean, excuse me, you hate black people. You look at black people like they the scum of the earth. You look at black people like, look at these niggas, man, they running rampant. And when your son was unalived by a young black boy that was defending himself against your son, was you instilled with white supremacy and the hatred of black people. When you heard about that, when you seen it, it just fueled your fire even more.
You know who else he hate, though? I just got to bring this out. Exactly. He hate his son. If he would have taught his son to be an upright, righteous human being, his son would still be alive right now. That's a fact. If he would have taught his son the things our mothers and fathers teach us, love everybody. You know what I'm saying? Don't you know what I'm saying? Be an upstanding, be a righteous member of society. If he would have taught his son the Christianity our goddamn parents teach us, you know what I'm saying? His son would still be alive right now. But what he taught his son is hate, which led to his son's demise. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Oh yeah, it's locked.
You got baby mamas running around with kids so they can get EBT cards to feed you all.
Which in the end got his son unalive. He got his son unalive. He should be serving time. You know what I'm saying? Austin Metcalf's father should be serving time for what he did to his son, putting the spirit to hate black people when his son got him killed. Last time I checked, you know, niggas ain't nothing to play with.
Let me make one up. Y'all can let me make something racist up so y'all can go viral.
How you make something up like that on the spot anyway? I ain't even let it play yet. Goddamn, hold on.
I got a new name for Melo, okay? Because he was such this little boy y'all were trying to portray. How about Watermelon Felon? How's that one strike you?
You just made that up, huh? That ain't been brewing. You ain't been talking about that at your KKK meet. I guarantee you. I put my last dollar on. He a part of the KKK. Don't no man talk like this and then try to bring God in it. You know that's what they do. You try to bring God in it. Now, the reason I play this video, because we're going to go back to the other one. The one that after the footage came out about, you know what I'm saying, what happened down at the high school. You know what I'm saying? He done turned over a new leaf. He don't want to make it about race. Now, what the hell happened to this spirit right here? Let's go back to this. Let's go back to the other one that we had playing. Pull this up. I'm gonna show you how deceitful the so-called white man is right now. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got Ross coming in this thing, man. Ross Crazy. Most high crazy. You go set up the phone and join us, send you the link to it. So you can hop in. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and play this clip while we get that together.
World, this wasn't a racial divide thing, that we could kind of close the gap instead of widening it. But at that point, they'd obviously retained the services of Dominic Alexander, a convicted baby shaking felon advocate who decided to
I need to break down on what the hell he talking about, this baby shaking shit. What the hell are he talking about? Do you know?
No, that's what I asked.
We're gonna get back on it. We're gonna do the research on that. We're gonna break that down. We're gonna make a clip about that. What the hell? Like, the terminology of the so-called white man is very weird and awkward. Out of all things, you got to say he's a baby shaking. What the hell are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, this is the thing we talking about. Like, he can't hide the fact that he's a devil. You know what I'm saying? He's trying. I see him trying. He putting forth an effort. He didn't put on his little suit and tie with his button up. You know what I'm saying? He crossing his arms, trying to look professional as possible. But you can't hide it from the true priests and prophets of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Through the spirit of the Most High in Christ. You can't hide yourself, Mr. White Man. You know what I'm saying? Not in this case, and not in the case of all reality of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like we know your whole history. You know what I'm saying? You didn't fool us for a very long time. Let me check it out. Not as of yet. We have been fooled for a very long time by the so-called white man. This is what we need to realize. Since we didn't been fooled, now it's time, especially when Juneteenth just passed. I see our people. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to what's the brother name over there in New Jersey? He was interviewing a lot of people with Juneteenth. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, Officer Matham. Big shout out to that brother, man. Interviewing, doing these Juneteenth events, getting insight, man, and intel from our brothers and sisters, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we see our people are conscious to what's going on in the world. We see that our people know that things aren't right. You will think that it's prime time and the white man is showing himself to be, you know what I'm saying, the leader of this earth, and it's wrong what happened to Austin Metcalf, but no, it's obvious. It's obvious that justice was not served correctly. You know what I'm saying? And our people is realizing that. So what should we do with that? We should take that spirit that our people have during this injustice, and we should turn it up a notch. We should turn it up a notch, man. If you really believe in loving your people, turn it up a notch. And how do you turn it up a notch? Don't stop loving your people. Don't put a limit on it. You know what I'm saying? You know who didn't put a limit on it? I'm going to tell you who didn't put a limit on the love for his people. Jesus Christ, the person that we say we all believe. You know what I'm saying? He was willing to give his life for his people's sake because, of course, we didn't even understand what we were going through in certain times. We were so caught up in Roman philosophy. Now, today, in today's time, we're so caught up in what? Christianity, Baptist, what's all of the different sects? You know, it's so many different sects of Christianity. Jehovah Witness, and you know what I'm saying? We're so caught up in all of these philosophies of Christianity.
What they call it when they worship Peter? They got
It's a ton of them. It's a ton of them out there, and it's all the device. They're all devices, man. But we gotta really be willing to give up our life, man, like our King did. You know what I'm saying? Let me share this link to Rasha. We get up in this joint, man. You know what I mean? Let me play this clip a little bit more. We still got it.
Now the press conference, had me removed by police, and then proceeded to gaslight me and tell me how I was such, you know, I can't remember the word he used, but that I shouldn't have been there, and it was not dignified to my son or myself, which I really couldn't quite understand as they proceeded to gaslight me. And also took there was a young lady who has followed the case also from the entire time. Her name is Sarah Fields. Also showed information about her. That's when they took it from any type of remorse, which they did not show, to the fact of now we're going to play the race card. And now we're going to politicize this. Now we're getting a political activist involved. The two things I said on one of the first interviews I ever did was, please don't make this about race, and please don't politicize it. But they chose to do both.
And your goal that day was to simply get together and pray?
All I wanted, I was actually hoping to show them, hey, look, man, I know what happened was terrible, and your son made a horrible mistake. I was hoping for some accountability.
So your son didn't make a mistake? This is the problem that I have with this situation right now, what he's talking about specifically. Like, if we're gonna say that Carmelo made a mistake, I can agree to that. Maybe he shouldn't have went to the measure of unaliving him or whatever the case. He could have, did whatever he did what he had to do to defend himself. But did he have to unalive him? I don't know. I wasn't there. But maybe he didn't have to do that. But here's the problem that I have. He want us to take accountability, you know what I'm saying, for what Carmelo Anthony did, or he want the family of Carmelo Anthony to take accountability for what he did, but he don't want to take accountability for what his son did. That's the problem. That's the problem with white people in general. They want to forget about slavery. They want to forget about Jim Crow, forget about redlining, forget about the civil rights, forget about them lynching us, forget about them, all of the cases of injustice that the white man was paid off to put us in jail. They want to forget about all of the things that they've inflicted on us. But then they want us to be accountable. Ain't that about like what we got going on here? You want to call yourself the innocent. You want to call yourself white. And let me say another thing. That's why the white man calls himself white to begin with, because he want to picture himself as pure, white, beautiful. You understand? Baby, he want to depict himself, as something to be worshipped and something to be loved. But he wanted to depict black people, Hispanic people, as something to be demonic. And that's the issue. That's the issue why we call the white man the devil that the Bible speaks of. You get my point? And that's the problem, that we got to handle this. You know what I'm saying? Big ups to Ross Karab in the building, man. You good to go? Let me go ahead and put you on, man. Big up to Ross Karab in the building, man. Give it up, man. Damn right, man. Ross Karab, you know what I'm saying? He is the man that's behind the scenes on the ones and twos when it comes to the Round Table of Truth podcast on Friday night. You know what I'm saying? So shit, I'm glad to have this brother on. You know what I'm saying? To touch on these topics that we got going on, man. We got to get it in, man. You know what I'm saying? So we got a good topic coming up next, Raj. Yeah, we got a good one coming up. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of a curveball. You know what I'm saying? And Salaki, if y'all had anything to touch on this last subject about what Jeffrey Metcalf was saying on this, y'all welcome to go ahead, touch on that too. You know what I'm saying? We can play that video one more time all the way through. I know I cut it off and ran through it so many goddamn times. You know what I'm saying? We can play it straight through one more again, and y'all brothers can go ahead and break that down. Go ahead and pull it up.
Thing that we could kind of close the gap instead of widening it. But at that point, they'd obviously retained the services of Dominic Alexander, a convicted baby shaking felon advocate who decided to throw me out of the press conference, had me removed by police, and then proceeded to gaslight me and tell me how I was such, I can't remember the word he used, that I shouldn't have been there, and it was not dignified to my son or myself, which I really couldn't quite understand as they proceeded to gaslight me. And also took there was a young lady who has followed the case also from the entire town. Her name is Sarah Fields. Also showed information about her. That's when they took it from any type of remorse, which they did not show, to the fact of now we're going to play the race card. And now we're going to politicize this. Now we're getting a political activist involved. The two things I said on one of the first interviews I ever did was, please don't make this about race and please don't politicize it. But they chose to do both.
And your goal that day was to simply get together and pray?
All I wanted, yeah. I was actually hoping to show them, hey, look, man, I know what happened was terrible. And your son made a horrible mistake. I was hoping for some accountability maybe and some remorse. Neither one was shown.
Go ahead, please.
Man, so I just want to say that it sounds like Austin made Carlos a Christian, right? So he said he didn't receive an apology. Well, if he's a real Christian, you know what you do? You're supposed to turn the other cheek.
Right.
You should have already forgave. You don't need an apology. See, you're a Christian.
Right.
All you should have done is just say, you know what? I forgive you. I don't need to hear an apology from you. Because you know why? Christ gave us a second chance. So you understand? So
I mean, it makes sense to me.
Right.
If that's what the scriptures say, right? You're supposed to forgive your neighbor, love your neighbor.
Love your enemy.
Love your enemy.
He gotta love Carmelo. So I'm not trying to hear, I should have gotten an apology. You can't say that. He's a Christian.
This is my question. This is my question. Why don't he understand that? Why does he expect the accountability to be on the side of them, but he don't accept any accountability for what his son did during the transaction? Go ahead.
Only problem is about Rashad is because Christianity is only for white people. Christianity is not for blacks, Hispanics, and Indians. He will only forgive him if that was a white man that killed his son.
Come on.
That was the only reason.
Damn.
That's it.
That's definitely it.
That's it. And you want to know the proof of that? We brought it out, Mabadazar. What was that story? Was you about to say that?
Yeah, no, I would just want to say, like what Raj Karab just said is so heavy is because everybody on this earth that believes in Christianity believes it to a T, except white people. You know what I'm saying? White people don't believe in turn the other cheek. They believe in get your lick back. You know what I'm saying? They believe in eye for an eye. You know what I'm saying? They don't believe in forgiveness. Right. You know what I'm saying? Only blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians believe in that. Right. You know what I'm saying? We believe in forgiving our enemy to the point where these people could dominate us for 400 years and still forgive. We serve Christianity, the God that white people gave us, more than white people do. You know what I'm saying? We serve white Jesus more than white people. We believe in white Jesus more than white people do. And that's the reason why we on the bottom in America. And until we start believing in the God of the Bible, which is black, according to the scriptures, we'll forever be on the bottom. Most High Christ bringing that point out, Raj.
If I could piggyback on what Raj Karab said as well, like it's a fact. Christianity was created for white people to rule all nations. You know what I'm saying? Like Christianity is white supremacy. And this is the proof of it, because he wants you to take accountability, but he have taken none. He have taken not 1 ounce of accountability in saying that maybe, you know what I'm saying, I could have taught my son how to handle situations differently. He could have taken that road if he chose to. He could have taken the high road, and say, you know what, man, this was a young man. He was 17 years old. He didn't know what he was doing. He may be active out of impulse. Let me forgive him, man. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that's what they said about Dylan Roof when he went into a goddamn church and murdered 10 people. They sent him $2 million on GoFundMe. But a young black boy go and defend himself, and his family's taking no accountability. The hypocrisy of the white man is an example of his devil-like tendencies. That's just what we're seeing here. It's not something that's a secret anymore. It shouldn't have never been a damn secret. You get my point? So now let's change the tides real fast, if I may. Let's change the tides and show let's show, like, we had something go on in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Of course, the Roundtable of Truth podcast is based out of Chicago. You know what I'm saying? And with Captain Marvel Quad and the whole squad. And in Chicago, something recently happened where a prominent, something that's been in the works for some years now, if I'm not mistaken, with the Barack Obama Library Center. It's a library, right? With the whole library center or whatnot.
I ain't show up.
Right, I wasn't there either. I heard about it.
I heard it.
You know what I mean? But I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Barack Obama, he ain't my people, no way. Barack Obama is a so-called African. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a Hamite. He is not from my people. So, I mean, I'm not in support of Barack Obama like so many of my people have been, because they believe that because he's a dark-skinned man from Africa, that he's, you know, of my people. But according to the scriptures and according to, you know, history, so-called Africans are not black people, and black people are not Africans. We are two different people. You get my point? And Africans know this. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, so over, I believe it was over this weekend, if I'm not mistaken, the Barack Obama Center was open on the south side of Chicago, and it was a big prominent thing. Lots of celebrities came out, and it was just this great thing that was brought to Chicago. But it was a sister on Instagram that made some very valid points that, of course, I want to bring out and bring to fruition and show and enlighten about how they brought about this, you know what I'm saying, this center, this multi-million-dollar center. Roscoe Rob?
Story you got, I will let you know. I had a story that followed the Asian cat who burnt that cross.
Oh yeah, definitely send that to me.
Because I already sent it to you. Y'all not gonna believe it. I ain't gonna believe it.
He got arrested, didn't he?
But he did, but now, well, I ain't spoiling it.
We. All right. Before we play that,
Asian get off for killing a nigga, and another Asian go burn the cross.
I thought that was a white man thing.
No, that's a Christianity thing.
Good
As
night.
long as you're not black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, you can burn crosses to scare blacks and Hispanics. You know what I'm saying? When the KKK went and put a burning cross in a yard of black people, that was to put fear into them. You know what I'm saying? And Asians is backed by white people. That's why they're able to go burn crosses. That's why they're able to open up Chinese foods in your area. That's why they're able to open up beauty supply stores in the ghettos where black people and Hispanics are. Asians are backed by whites as well. Asians are under the guile of white supremacy.
That's a fact. And let's check out what this Ching Ai guy said. Ching Chong Lee.
Okay, it's great.
Remember this Asian guy who lit this burning cross in Chicago last week? Well, even though he's wanted for arson by Chicago police, not only did Merlin Luce send this video to NBC last week identifying himself as the person who lit the cross, but he just did an interview with a local station and he essentially stated that this wasn't about this. And he even claims,
I put a red hat to signify the MAGA hat, the Make America Great Again hat. So that was, yeah, that's what I tied on top.
But that's not visible in the one video that was taken by a motorist.
Listen to what he says about the burning cross, though.
I did know about this this historical relevance beforehand, but I didn't know the severity, how racially motivated it may seem from what I did. Because my protest has nothing to do with race, nothing to do with gender.
Should you have done it some other way?
Yeah, probably.
And then listen to what he says when he's asked this question.
Did you make it all the way through almost 4 years at UIC without somebody teaching you that a burning cross is one of the most divisive symbols in America?
No, I didn't. I don't really have any, like, I never grew up with religion, never really surrounded myself with people with it.
It's a symbol of the Ku Klux Klan. I mean, that really is where it started. Nobody ever taught you that. You never read it in a history book. Nobody.
No. I just saw the Wikipedia page with the movie with the, like, I think it's called like Under One Nation or something like that.
He's talking about Birth of a Nation, where on their Wikipedia page on the first paragraph it states that it is an adaptation of the novel and play The Klansman, a historical romance of the KKK. And I can't tell if this guy's just lying through his teeth or just...
How the hell you can't tell if he lying through his teeth? I'm sitting here could tell he lying. How the hell you can't sit here and tell he lying?
If I could, and that's what's so heavy about bringing this clip out. So goddamn heavy bringing this clip out is to show you what? That we call the white man the devil because he is the quintessential devil. You know what I'm saying? He is the ultimate. He is the super devil, so to speak. But make no mistake, we seen with Cyrus Carmack Melton being unalived by an Asian man after being chased down 130 goddamn yards. We seen that not only is the white man the devil, but it's also Asians, Africans, other nations that's encompassed within this nation that's oppressing so-called black and brown people, and then showing it in your face and just making it a blanket statement to you that they're in support of white supremacy. You get my point? So this is what we need to realize as a people, man. These people don't love us. They never will. They never have. So what in the hell make you think that they're going to in one day in America? You know what I'm saying? When you get Asians, they quote unquote supposed to be the smart people, the calculator kids. You know what I'm saying? Now they burning crosses. I thought they was I thought Asians was innocent. I thought they just do their little Asian thing with the anime and with the Chinese food and the chopsticks. I thought they do their thing. Now they are part of white supremacy, and now they showing you that, hey, look, we ain't on your side, black man. We ain't on your side, Hispanic man. We on the white man's side. You understand? Now it's a beautiful thing to me. It's a beautiful thing to me when I see an Asian man burning a cross. You want to know why? It's a beautiful thing simply because it's a sign to black people to show that we can only depend on us. We can't depend on any other nation. And that's the way God wanted. God wanted to make it a way where we can only depend on us. Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 1 says, gather yourselves together, O nation not desired. That's talking about so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans who are the descendants of the 12 tribes of Israel, man. We are the ones that's not desired. We are the ones who have to gather together, not the goddamn Asians. And they're making it plain and simple for you. What more do we need to see, man?
Yeah, sir. I just want, what you're speaking on is so heavy. You know what I'm saying? This Asian, he went and burned that cross, and this was like taking a victory lap for the Asians because child got off for murdering, for unaliving the little 14-year-old. That was like saying Christianity when we win again. You know what I'm saying? That was, him, because he knew this was saying, even though child should have went to jail, you know what I'm saying? He didn't. And this Christian cross right here is the reason he didn't. Is because we're under this. We're protected. This is what we're protected by. You know what I'm saying? Asians are protected by white supremacy. You know what I'm saying? That's saying we win again, you lose again.
Yeah, we learned about this clip because black people, we're so foolish, we will believe him. You understand? We will believe him like, oh, I didn't know. I ain't grew up racist. I ain't grew up religion. He's lying to his goddamn teeth, man. You know what I'm saying? There's no way you went to a store and you'll think, how do I make something against Trump? And you get a wooden cross. You know what I'm saying? That don't come from your own mind. That came from what everybody knows was offensive to black people, man. You understand? The Bible said that ye shall be a proverb and a byword. Everybody know that what you are and what makes and what offends you. You understand? Oh, you dark skin, you eat water. The stereotypes. You know what I'm saying? Card, chicken, and all that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the world. That's what the Bible said. We're gonna be a proverb and a byword. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say this to the people. Just don't be what's more looking for? Confounded when you see things like this. Blind, right. It's right. Don't be blind. Just obey the you know what I'm saying? Just understand what we're telling you. In ISUBK, we tell you to obey the laws, statutes, and commandments for a simple reason. Because if you don't do them, we're going to be, you know what I'm saying, we're going to be devoured by all these nations. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's all I got on that.
That was so heavy what both of y'all were saying. Like, we got to understand the Chinese man and the Asian man in totality, they used to wear kokomo, or what is it called? Komodos. And they used to practice kung fu and and all of those things, and they used to tend to their culture. But now what you're seeing is them tending to the so-called white man's culture. You see them tending to who's in rulership and who's in power. You know what I'm saying? They're bending their knee. Even though right now you see in China ain't playing no games with America. But of course, at the end of the day, that China has submitted to America. How? Because they put on a suit and tie. The average Chinese, they're Buddhists and everything, but at the same time, Buddhists ain't nothing but another facet of Christianity. You get what I'm saying? All these religions, Islam isn't just a facet of Christianity. They just have a spin on it. You get what I'm saying? What? Oh, I got you. You know what I'm saying? So this is what we have to realize. I got you. This is what we got to realize, man. Like all these other nations and religions is going to succumb to one place, and that's being against the so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. That's right here in the land of America and they're scattered all around the earth. You know what I'm saying? And we got to stand up together, man, against these entities. You get what I'm saying? And it's happening in Chicago. It ain't happening. It's happening in South Carolina, where an Asian man is chasing down a black man. It's happening in Chicago. It's happening in New York. It's happening all over the globe. In the UK, you know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Officer Rob Bond. I seen him, you know what I'm saying, post a clip on how white people is oppressing our Benjamite brothers over there in the UK. Like this is going on all over the globe with us, man. So now it's time for us to stop, shining a blind eye towards these injustices that's going on with us. You know what I'm saying? So let's pull up this other clip that we had in rotation. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna pull up this other clip we had in rotation about the Obama Center that was, put in act. It was the grand opening was over this weekend here in Chicago, and a lot of people, put it on front display like it was just the best building, like it was a pyramid in Egypt or something. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Like let's listen to what the sister had to say though, to how they obtained this building. This is a heavy thing, you know what I'm saying, what this sister was bringing out, because it's true. That's why. So let me pull this up real quick. Here we go, right here. Make sure it's up on the live. There we go. This will be the last clip right here, unless y'all brothers had anything.
Ordinance between Mayor Rahm Emanuel and Barack Obama for the Presidential Center. Inside of this document, you will find accommodations for all types of things, including environmental protections, hiring requirements, and all types of things of that nature. The one thing you will not find are anti-displacement measures put in this to keep Southside residents in their homes all across Kenwood, Washington Park, and the South Shore. What I'm here for today is I am here to propose reparations for the South Shore because they have been displaced for Barack Obama's center. They were not accommodated for the way that his center was protected in that very ordinance. The only thing that we saw inside of this ordinance from Mayor Rahm Emanuel was this one paragraph about an endowment. And when you look in Barack Obama's plan, he mentions that he was going to fund that endowment to the tune of $470 million. He mentioned that in 2020. In his 2021 annual report, he no longer mentions it again. Today, if you check his 2024 financial report, it has $1,044,000 in it. It's very short, if you ask me. The residents of the South Shore and all the surrounding communities need help. Their property taxes have gone from $1,700 a year to $16,000 a year over 1 year. This is not normal change. This is not normal slow progression. This is not normal gentrification. This is government-sponsored displacement. The city of Chicago did not take the time to see what they needed to do to create a fund that would offset the damage to the very people that made the South Shore and these surrounding communities admirable, made them desirable for President Obama. The reason he wanted to be rooted here is because of the history that these property owners, this is a property owner that I know in person. He invested here when there was nothing. And Barack Obama didn't make sure that he wouldn't be displaced. So now I will be presenting the Southside Presidential Center Impact and Reparations Act when I am elected to Congress to ensure that people in this city are protected when the city decides to collude and create plans that do not benefit them. The residents of the South Shore, Woodlawn, Kenwood, all of those areas, they deserve to have accommodations. And I will be fighting for homeowners to receive up to $5,000 per year towards their property taxes and renters to receive at least up to $900 per month to offset their rent. Where will this come from? Barack Obama. Because I do not believe in causing taxpayers to have to foot the bill of private people who decided to make a decision that did not benefit the people who were already there. So the beneficiaries, all the people who, his partners, his development partners, they will be the ones footing the bill for this reparations plan. My name is Christian Maxwell and I approve this message. This is the ordinance between Mayor Rahm Emanuel and Barack.
What y'all got?
Man, look here. I'm sitting up here as a priest and prophet of the Most High, and I'm gonna tell you, ain't none of that gonna happen. I'm here to tell you, man, you think black people, man, black people is not, we looked at as jokes in this place. And even though what she just said was right, the Barack Obama administration, they should pay for this. You know what I'm saying? They cut off a whole street. They built people out their homes and all that just to build this center. So that should happen. But it happened because black people has no power. She don't have a government, a military behind her to back none of her words. It sound good. You know what I'm saying? She ain't got no type of power behind her words for it to be valid. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying the sister is off. She definitely on point. But what she's saying is going to happen isn't going to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's time for black people to stop being pissed on and calling it rain, man. It's time for that shit to be over with. So, like, pardon my language. Right. It's time for us to understand what's really going on. And what's really going on is white supremacy is rising to an all-time high to where we don't even understand it because we don't want to look at it as white supremacy or racism. You know what I'm saying? And what this sister is, like I say, what this sister is proposing to happen is righteous. It should happen. You know what I'm saying? You know how many blacks and Hispanics, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Need the help that she's presenting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You heard what she said. She said property taxes went from 1,600 to 16,000. You understand what that means?
And
Go ahead, Ross.
Like people in Kentwood, Oakland, say goodbye to your homes. That was the real money maker. That's all I gotta say.
And she right, because I stayed in the Washington Park community. You know what I'm saying? I stayed right there, a block away from Washington Park. I played ball in Washington Park every goddamn day for years. And that community definitely need the help. But it's not going to come from where they say it come from. That's why I urge Blacks, Hispanics to pay their tithes to the ISUPK. Because if those billions that we pay in tithes a year was going to Commander General Yohana, he would make sure the money in the community go where it needs to. You know what I'm saying? How you deal? Salak.
If I could just touch on this real quick, what the sister was saying. I mean, the sister had some points to make. You know what I'm saying? She definitely had good points. And she definitely was saying the truth. That they were displacing people that live around that area. What she really should have said was gentrification is real. You understand? One thing I heard Captain Malquad say one time, big shout out to Captain 13,000 Malquad, man. If you see a white man jogging around your neighborhood, you should be wondering what the hell is he doing? You should what he said, your antenna, what were your antennas when the white man was running around with short shorts on? You understand? You know what I mean? Like, this is the thing. Any black community that's well known to be, you know, predominantly black and Hispanic, which was this area was where they put this Barack Obama Center, there's nothing but black people around that area. You understand what I'm saying? So here's the thing. They're going to not even try. They're going to take that place and make it their own. And that's what the Barack Obama Center was all about. And another thing, if I could, well, Barack Obama was at the head of this helm, right? Was starting this whole center and being the head of it or whatnot. And it's nothing new. Barack Obama is not the support of black people. Barack Obama is not the representative of black people. While all of these so-called black people came to this Barack Obama Center, where the hell was the Africans at? I didn't see Africans coming there. It was black people who look at Barack Obama to be their people. You know what I'm saying? But you got to remember, when Barack Obama was the president, what the fuck did he do for black people? I remember him giving the rights to gay people to get married. I remember him saying that, you know, keep hope alive. No, he wouldn't keep hope alive. What was his saying? What was his slogan? It was something where, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, look up, what was his slogan? His slogan was for the masses. It wasn't for black people, even though black people need support more than the masses need support. You understand my point? Like, so why is this sister acting like it's a surprise that they're building this monument in the name of Barack Obama? And now they're gentrifying this location and raising property taxes. Don't be surprised, man. You have to understand something. This is for my people. Like the brother said, man, we preaching prophets of the Lord, man. This is not a game. What we teach you, what we show you, what we are revealing to you is the truth according to the Most High in Christ. Right. You understand? And this is for your embetterment. This is to save you, to give you the knowledge that you so desperately need as a Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian. We're telling you that this world, this vicinity, this America that's been created is not your rest. It's not for you to thrive in. It's for your downfall. It's for you to be a slave. So how should we act in this condition? How should we think about this place that we living in? We should understand, man, that this is not our rest and we have something to build. When Christ died, he said he leave us here. I'm paraphrasing. He left us here so he can go and build a heaven for us that's much greater than this. You understand? Like, This is not going to be where our, America is not going to be our end all be all, where we're going to strive and be the best black people and Hispanic people we can be. You know what I'm saying? Barack Obama Library Center is for the American empire to look great. You think they building it up for black people? No, they weren't. They're building it up so Chicago can look like a greater city for the Chicagoans, not for blacks and Hispanics. Why do you think they're going to raise taxes? Why do you think they're going to put certain things in law? So the sister asking for reparations and saying she's going to put a reparations act is just the act of pleading to your enemy for help. This is what we have to do. We have to come back to the Lord. If you want any reparations, you have to seek out the Lord for those reparations. You can't seek out your enemy for the reparations. You can't seek out the same people and the same system that put you in subjugation of slavery for reparations. Why would they give you reparations if they're benefiting off of your oppression? It just don't make sense. You understand? It may make sense to you because you have soul in you, sisters and brothers and sisters. You have soul in you. You have hope in you. You have a sense of love in you. But this empire that's been built, you understand? It doesn't have a sense of compassion and love for us. And now it's time to wake up and realize it. The Barack Obama Library Center in Chicago on South Shore was not built for so-called black people and Hispanic. It was built for America to thrive, and they don't give a damn what they have to do. They don't care about the casualties. People have to lose their home. They don't make enough money to pay the property taxes and the rent and mortgages being raised. You think they give a damn? And my question is this: where's Brandon? What's the mayor name? Brandon Johnson is his name. Where's Brandon Johnson at? Because this sister's making a valid point. He definitely had a voice when, you know what I'm saying, ICE agents was coming terrorizing the Hispanic nations and the Hispanic tribes. Now where you at? Now where you at, Mr. Man? You must be getting some kind of check of some sort. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have nothing to say about the gentrification that's going on in people's lives in real life. For a fucking library? Who's reading books like that anyway? Everything is ebook now.
My whole thing is, you got so much land in Chicago where it could have been built at. You chose black, like that's why gentrification is so bad for blacks and Hispanics, because when it comes to gentrification, it's always in a black and brown community. It's never in pink people community. You know what I'm saying? They don't never tear down some of their stuff and build something that's supposed to be so-called great. It's always in our community, and it's always in a community where we doing somewhat okay in. You know what I'm saying? It's always in a community where black people could go to this community. Okay, cool. We could go do a barbecue right here. We ain't got to worry about niggas coming shooting the damn thing up. We can go send our kids to school right here where niggas not gonna come. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to worry about little white boys coming in and shooting it. You know what I'm saying? They always gentrifying the area where black people are starting to make some type of real progress in. You know what I'm saying? And if you notice, this is right outside of Hyde Park. And we know how prominent Hyde Park is for black people. We got so many brothers and sisters out there that's doing good. You know what I'm saying? Why you can't go take this thing somewhere? Hey, take it to a goddamn African community. Oh, but Barack Obama African. That's right. Take it to his community. Take it to a community out there where Africans need it at. Facts. You know what I'm saying? You could have left us alone. That was one of the main streets I used to ride down, and now they didn't cut it off and put a goddamn grass right there through the street. I can't ride down Cornell no more. Ain't no Cornell no more because you didn't cut the goddamn street off. You know what I'm saying? God, that man, I yield. Salak, you had something to say, Ron?
No, well, I just want to say, you know, like I said, you know, the white man, he making $1 billion moves now. You understand that this library right here? I can really imagine now. All that's going to be. You're going to see a white man with two lassies, with two golden shepherds. You're going to be like, oh no. Well, it's time to move down to Gary or further to the south side.
Yeah, you might as well start bringing the bears out here.
Right. If you bring the bears out here, both properties sad. Hell, Gary gonna be gentrified in a minute. But yeah, that's all I say on that.
No time Christ.
Look, man, that was if I could, man. Like, look, man, this been another edition of the Round Table of Truth. A follow up, man. Look, we get it in every Tuesday evening, 5:30 until 7 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it's way past the time. But look, man, we had some things to bring out. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna bring it out. You know what I mean? But no further ado, man. Every Monday night, Black Watch with Commanding General Yohana.
That's right.
You understand? 9 p.m. Eastern time. Check in, man. Get the knowledge you need, man. You hear all of these stories. Everybody's on social media right now. You see everything that's going on in there. You see everything that's going on in these streets and the politics and all over the earth. You get what I'm saying? Come get the true knowledge you need to survive in these times. I know you don't know what's going on. I know you're clueless and blind to the facts of the matter. Come follow the ISUPK and, man, get this knowledge you need, man. Commander General Yohana live on Black Watch every I believe he on the Real General Yohana on Facebook and then on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And of course, the Round Table of Truth podcast every Friday night, 8:30 p.m. Central Time. Check in with us, man. Get these breakdowns, man. Come check in with us, man. Drop your comments, man. Drop your questions, man. And you know what I'm saying? Follow, like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you get in with us, man. Of course, and also, too, on the Round Table of Truth follow-up edition where we follow up on things that wasn't touched on Friday night, Round Table of Truth podcast. We're going to touch on it on Tuesday night, man. We ain't leaving you no room for opportunity, Mr. White Man. You know what I'm saying? So with no further ado, this has been another edition of the Round Table of Truth follow-up. Big shout out to Raj Karab, you know what I'm saying, for joining us on this show, man. Hell of a brother right there. You get my point. So, man, any further ado, man, y'all brothers got anything before we get off the live?
Like I say, every day, everywhere, every podcast, you know what I'm saying? Please, this will be my third time saying it today. Please make sure to pay your tithes to the ISUPK under Commander General Yohana. 10% of any increase the Lord's decide to give you. And as well, you know what I'm saying, ISUPK Chicago will be in Nashville, Tennessee for the Blackout Cookout, Lord willing. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to them brothers out there in Nashville under Captain Soccer War.
Right.
And as well, you know what I'm saying? Let's also give it up to Captain Marquardt for hosting one of the biggest cookouts in the Midwest as well. The Midwest Fire Weekend will be going down July 30th through August 2nd. You know what I'm saying? We got all type of things that we doing for our people that you don't want to miss. We got a class held by none other than General Muhammad. You know what I'm saying? We doing a back to school giveaway at the back of the yards. We doing felony expungement, gun rights restoration, and I myself will be on the grill Sunday holding it down. You know what I'm saying, for the cookout.
Of course, don't forget the all black town hall meeting that Commander General Yohana will be holding. Man, if you look, man,
that's Friday night.
It's Friday night. If you hear all black, that means so-called whites are not allowed, Asians are not allowed, Arabs are not allowed. You understand? You're not allowed if you're not a so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian. We had to raise up our people, the 12 tribes. The same thing Jesus Christ did, man. With that, make sure you come to the cookout, man. Like the brother was saying, come to the cookout, man. Midwest Fire Weekend. With that, we out.
Everybody, this is Captain Marquardt at the ISUPK. I wanted to show you something real fast. We out here in Cleveland, Ohio. If you take a look up at these statues right here, this is a statue from the Civil War. And as you can see, some of the soldiers, white soldiers, they standing there looking like they're holding up the bed, right? But they see the black man with no shirt off, and he's holding up a stick as well. As that black people fought in so many wars in America, time after time and after time, and we reaped none of the benefits. So this statue right here is something that we need to take a look at and examine. And if you're a so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man, woman, or child, join us July 30th to August 2nd. We're in Cleveland, Ohio right now. Whatever city you in the Midwest, especially outside of the Midwest, it don't even matter. Come to the Midwest 5 weekend under command of Johnny Hunter. You see these strong brothers I got standing with me, man. These brothers right here are priests of the Lord. We're going to be doing it live, Midwest 5 weekend, July 30th to August 2nd. If you're a Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, come and join us. It's going down. We got 4 days of just absolute amazing activities. We got General Hyman teaching class Thursday night. We got Johnny Hunter doing a lecture. We having a cookout and many more other activities as well. Get the information. Come join us Midwest 5 weekend, Chicago, Illinois, under command of Johnny Hunter. Man, let's fix this situation right here. Even though we never received none of the benefits from helping America, that now's the time to help ourselves. You heard of the verdict. The brother just got 35 years. You seen the other verdict where the brother went in the store and got executed. You seen what happened with that. We never received justice in America. We never got credit for helping build America. The Lord wants us to love us. And that's what we're going to have to do. Come join us Midwest 5 weekend, man. Take another look at that, man. Y'all make sure y'all come get down with the ISUPK. It's going down. Shalom. Hey, shalom, everybody.
Shalom means prince with power. That's all it means. A prince with power. Why do you think you act like princes, man? A prince is royalty, man. Even our destroyed state in America, we still act like royalty. Right. Brothers with a rock, gold chains, gold earrings, gold fronts, man. That's all Southern people that's royal. A royal heritage, a royal bloodline. That's who we are naturally. We just don't know it.